Taky pravda.
Na sobě. Ale teď jsem až když má na sobě táhne, tak to je právě potom jako nezbyl. Právě ho táhnu. Jako někam. A když to někdo ukáže nějakým
Jako kliky nějaký zkratkou, tak je to není ono, no. Ale mě je samotný už to pak nebaví, že jo. No, jakoby... A tady to právě to je ono, že já tady to všechno tak nějak jakoby... Chápu, ale tak nějak implementovat to na... To je pak. Právě. Já taky, já vůbec se neumím odhadnout své síly prostě. Že se furt někdy přeceňuju, někdy podceňuju, záleží prostě jak v čem, no. Je to... Já jsem vůbec zapomněl na to, že právě tyko komentuju, ty od 5 už. No právě, za půl minuty. Ale oni tam naštěstí ještě nebudou, to já jakoby jenom si musím napojit a takhle. And hello, oh, I'm sorry guys, I absolutely forgot about changing the name on the stream and everything about that. I'm really sorry about that, and I am here, and I will do it almost instantly, guys, okay? As soon as it's possible, I'm going to change the name of the stream and all of that stuff, so that you can enjoy the best from the broadcast. Okay, and we may already go for the OLDD Cup scene, where we can watch what is going on. You can watch the CSGO already, guys. So right now we can watch that there are only 4 players from the MagicWarriors on the server, right? And it's on the server just 4 or 5 the players of the MagicWarriors, and we are waiting for the Wolfteamguys to join the server. I believe that that is going to happen pretty soon, so that we can watch a beautiful broadcast today, a beautiful Counter-Strike. And the music is already on the code spot right now, as far as we can see. And so that right now I'm going to just put the music in the background for you. Okay, and we may see that the PK and the Jigsaw make all 3 pairs from the Wolfteamguys are on the server, and we may wait for the 2 of them that are missing right now. Why there is a break? Like, come on. I'm going to change those shortcuts. I can make it manually, right? I can do it manually, all of those. Okay, and right now the both teams already voted for the overpass, and so that we are waiting for the match to start right now. It's not going to take a long, I believe. And how are you enjoying today, by the way, guys? What have you been doing whole day today? Okay, and the PK has already joined the server, so that I believe the warm-up is going to end pretty soon. We may see that the Peter Biceps is on the server already as well. Okay, the music is already on the code spot right now, and you may see that the Wolfteamguys are already on the server. Here is the LysiTank, Nestro, PK, Jigson, and the McCool. And on the opposite side, the MagicWarriors, there is the Suewex, KPL, Kita, and the Peter Biceps. And we are just waiting for the last player to join. You may see that the Suewex is right now just in the lower park, enjoying the great time with the terrorists. Both teams are just, you know, waiting on each other. The McCool killed the Kita, but that seems like to be the only problem that happened on the lower park. And watch the Nestro is there. You know, waiting is, I would say, the worst part of being a broadcaster. Yeah, by my opinion, that's the worst, you know, like waiting for the players to join onto the server to get actually on, even though that they should already be ready, you know. 17-13, the match should start within 2 minutes, and nothing is happening. Both teams are just disconnecting and connecting. The Ajanek was the last player missing from the MagicWarriors, so right now we may wait for the Wolfteamguys to get on as well, and then we are going to watch the beautiful counter-strike that the MagicWarriors and the Wolfteamguys are going to provide us, I believe. I believe that those teams are going to provide us a great counter-strike. Okay, last time we have seen the MagicWarriors, I would say was this Suewex who was playing the main role. So right now we are just watching the McCool, the Suewex on the lower town once on the lower middle lower park once again. Lower park? What is that? Like lower park, upper park? Okay. But this is just, you know, party. Everyone calls this party, nobody calls it lower park. Like, why the name? Oh, come on. Yeah, the calls out. The players are much better than the calls out of the game. And right now, the good luck, have fun, everyone. It's it's a knife round that is going on. We are going to watch the MagicWarriors against the Wolfteamguys. Both teams are prepared with the default knives and default skins, and we are going to watch this beautiful battle. Knife to knife. The Suewex is right now going for the first contact, and has been taken down by the LysiTank, and he is gonna kill the LysiTank on by his own. So it's a 4 against 4, and it's 4 against 3, 4 against 2, and the terrorists are slowly winning the game right now, so that the terrorists are going to choose their side. They won the knife round. I'm sorry, it was a round, not a game. You know what I mean? I would call it the game of the knife round, you know? And we're just waiting. And I really need to repair my chair. And the Wolfteamguys has decided to swap so that the match is starting within 3 seconds, and we are already going for the first round, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here in the slap match. And we may see that the KPL with the smoke and the 2 flashes, supported with the light armor of his teammates, is... Okay, we are just going to wait. And on the opposite side, the Wolfteamguys, there's a lazy tank with the 2 flashes and the diffuse kit supported with 4 light armors as well. So we may see that there are a lazy tank and the KPL, the only players with the utilities right now. The Nestro has been boosted for the walkway, and he's holding the short, and the counters are meanwhile rotating for the A side, and the lazy tank in the connector is spotting down the Chillwagon, and the Chillwagon is shooting him down. But he's not killing him down. The Janek has been killed by the lazy tank. He's trying to get more. Can he get the Chillwagon as well? He cannot. So the lazy tank is in the connector, and the turrets are advancing for the B side right now. The PK has been killed by the Chillwagon, and the PK killed the Kita, but the McCool killed the KPL, and the Jigsaw is from the heaven taking down the Chillwagon. The Peter Biceps killed the McCool right in the water, so right now it's a 3 against 1. Nestro on the heaven is challenging the Peter Biceps. And the Licitek has taken the Peter Biceps down. So that's the first round for the Wolfteamguys. The Wolfteamguys are winning their first round in this game. And we are going to move for the second round. We may see that there's an eco on the MagicWarriors side. And the KPL needs to go back for the bomb right now. The PK with the MP9 is already in the connector. The McCool is playing with the MP9 as well. And the Lisi tank is on the short right in the construction. The PK is throwing the grenade for the connector where the Swaywags and the Peter Biceps are. And the counter is cut off the terrorist position by the smoke. And the Peter Biceps is going through. And the PK is taking him down. So that's the open frag for the Wolfteamguys. And the PK is taking out the Chillwagon as well, so that's a 5 against 3 situation. The Janek has been killed by the Nestro. It's 5 against 2. It's just the Kita and the KPL. KPL is on the fountain, is on the party right now, and the PK is challenging him. But the KPL is managing to take down the PK, but the McCool killed him. So that's the second round for the Wolfteamguys. Chillwagon, the AK-47, KPL, and the Peter Biceps as well. The Janek and the Kita both with the SG-553, and those are the weapons that are going to challenge the defenders, Makul and the Lisi tank with the MP9, Jigsaw, PK, and the Nestro with the FAMAS. The Nestro is throwing the grenade for the Janek's position, but he hits him for 17 health points, but now he's backing off. And the KPL is advancing through the party position, and the Kita is holding the long right now from the playground. You may see that the PK with the FAMAS is in the connector, and he is waiting for the terrorists to advance and to get the info. Kita right now with the SG-553 is supporting his teammate on the long. Has been the Janek. The service and the has killed the PK right now, and so that's the first open frag for the terrorist team, and the MagicWarriors are advancing for the A side. You may see that the Cervex is already throwing the smoke for the A, and for the smoke has been thrown for the stairs, and there is one more thrown for the long, and so that the Nestro is throwing the counter smoke, and the McCool is taking down the Suewax from the connector. As well as the Lisi tank is right now advancing there. And Nestro is going through the smoke, and he has taken down the Kita, but the Lisi tank killed the KPL. And it's just a 1 against 2. Janek against the Lisi tank and the McCool. A Lisi tank with the AK-47 and the Janek with the SG-553. And the Janek is in a challenge against the McCool. And the McCool is taking him down, so that's a second round for the Wolfteamguys. And the Nestro is already buying an AWP. The McCool with the SG553, Illicit Tank, the M4A4, and the Jigsaw as well. The PK with the AK-47, and the Wolfteamguys won the third round. As far as we can see, the KPL and the Ajanic with the KPL with just the Deagle, Ajanic and the Kita both with the Mach 10, Suewex and the Peter Biceps with the AK-47, AK-47s, there's a smoke dropping right for the side position. And there is one for the heaven as well. And the terrorists are right now advancing through the short. And the McCool is taking down the Ajanic. And he is waiting for more right now. The Peter Biceps killed the PK and the McCool killed the Suewax. The Kita killed the McCool and the Lissy Tank is right now taking down the Kita. So it's a 3 against 1 situation. And the Peter Biceps is right now right on the bridge against the challenge. Against the Lissy Tank, and the Lissy Tank got him down. I'm sorry guys, it's a little bit lagging for me, I don't know why. The ping of the Ajanic maybe, I don't know. The Nestro with the AWP, PK and the Lissy Tank with the M41S, Jigsaw with the AK-47 and the McCool with the SG553. On the opposite side there is the Suewags with the Galil, KPL and Kita, and the Peter Biceps with the AK-47 and the Ajanic with the SG553. The Peter Biceps has not been spotted by the has not been hit by the Nestro. Hasn't been hit by the Nestro. WP and the Suewax is throwing the Molotov 40 connector where he's taking the 19 health points of the PK's bar. And we may see that it's the Suewax right now who is going through the tunnels towards the middle. He's putting the bomb away and the Kita right behind the fountain right now. You may see the Jigsaw is throwing the flash for the longer, but he is backing off towards the A side so that he's leaving the push position. And then Nestro is taking out the Kita as about the Suewex is almost instantly refragging on him. And the Peter Biceps with the AK-47 in his hands is taking down the PK in the connector, but he doesn't know about the Illicit Tank as well. He doesn't know about that the Illicit Tank is as well in the connector. And the Jigsaw has been killed down by the Suewex no scope. That was a really great shot. The KPL is throwing the Molotov for the bank. And we may watch that the McCool is already on the truck and the Suewex is taking him down. So it's a 2 against 1. And the Illicit Tank is already behind those terrorists. And the KPL has been killed by the Illicit Tank and the Illicit Tank is waiting for the Suewex. And the Suewex is taking him down, so that's first round for the MagicWarriors. And I believe that the MagicWarriors still has something to show us. The Nestro is buying M4A4, McCool with the FAMAS, Jigsaw with the M4A4 as well, and the PK with the UMP, Lissy Tank with the FAMAS, and there are 4 defuse kits in the Wolfteamguys. In the team Wolfteamguys. The Nestro is throwing the grenade for the middle. He has the Suewax for 56 health points. And so the Suewax is throwing the flash for compensation. We may see that the Ajanic got disconnected from the game for some reason. Oh, okay, he's connecting back. And the PK is taking out the Peter Biceps. So that's a 5 against 2 right now. KPL and the Kita. The PK with the Gal right now is just in the connector. McCool is going through the B with the FAMAS in his hands. KPL is going through the tunnels and where the McCool is right now with the FAMAS, but the KPL got him down. So that's a 2 against 4 situation. The KPL is taking up the FAMAS and the Kita from the connector is coming towards the KPL's position and they are both going for the B side as far as we can see. The Kita is a little bit behind, but the Lissy Tank is taking down the KPL and the Kita is taking down the Lissy Tank. So that's a 1 against 3 right now and he needs to go for the bomb. He made the steps on the B side so their counter is shooting things that he's going for the B. But you may see that the Kita is in the tunnels right now and he's probably just going to save. Yeah, the Kita is just going to save. right in the tunnels. And Jigsaw is going to save the AWP for the counter-terrorist team. Nestro is going to save the M4A4 and the PK the Gale. Nikita is saving the AK-47 and the full amount of utilities. That is really a lot. And so the Wolfteamguys is winning their 5th round by the time. And we are going to watch the 7th round pretty soon. The Kita is right now with the AK-47 and the Agenic with the SG553. Those are the only players with the weapons in the terrorist team. But we may see that there is a full buy on the MagicWarriors side. There are flashes coming in for the B, and you may see that 3 of the terrorists are already on the short. And the Lisi tank is right in the construction, right behind the smoke, and he's taken down the Chillwagon. The Makul has taken down the Agenic as well as the Peter Biceps, so it's a double kill for this player. You may watch that there is a smoke on the B side. The Kita is pre-firing through it, and the KPL is right now going to challenge the connector where the PK is. But the PK did not manage to get a single amount of damage towards the KPL. So that's a 2 against 3 situation. The Lisi tank is throwing the flash for the short, and the Nestro is right in the water. He's throwing the smoke for the short, and the KPL has been killed by the Jigsaw. The Kita is taking down the Nestro. There's a smoke coming in for a shot, and the Lisi tank is right behind the pillar, and he has taken down the Kita. Nestro with the M4A4, PK with the M4A4, Jigsaw with the AK-47. You may say the PK is dropping a fast for no reason. Probably unfortunate buy, I would say. The Agenic is pre-firing into the smoke where the Nestro was with the M4A4, but he received just a damage of 2 health points by the grenade of the Kita. And the Kita is hitting the stick of the... Oh, come on. He's hitting the stick of the playground park, and this unfortunate that the Molotov did not hit its point. The Peter Biceps is right now in the alley, and he's waiting for the McCool. He has taken him down, so that's the open frag on the B side, but it's already 2 against 3 situation. Nestro is taking down the Chillwagon. This game does not seem well for the MagicWarriors team. Wolfteamguys killed the Nestro killed the Peter Biceps, and the Nestro was with the ace. That was ridiculous. I did not even notice that. I'm sorry, guys. Do I really need... I don't think so. So we may see that the Lisi tank with the AWP, PK, Nestro, both with the AK-47, McCool and the Jigsaw with the M4A4. On the opposite side is the Chillwagon and the Agenic and the Peter Biceps, all 3 with the AK-47, KPL with the Deagle and the Kita with the CZ. You may see the PK kill down the Kita and the Chillwagon kill the PK. And the Nestro refract on the Peter Biceps and the Chillwagon kill the Nestro, so that's a 3 against 3 right now. And the Jigsaw is in the bathrooms. And he's backing off towards the A side, and the Chillwagon is right now advancing through the lower park. He's moving through the restroom, and maybe watch that the terrorists are right now just standing in the restroom, and they are switching their weapons. Jigsaw is throwing the flash for the long, and the KPL is advancing through the upper park through the long, and the Jigsaw has been killed by the KPL's one shot. That was a really great shot, I would say. But the Lisi tank is taking down the Chillwagon, and so on that he's going to wait for the McCool to rotate, so they both can get for the retake. And that's a really smart move, I would say. The McCool is already in charge against the KPL, and the Agenic tried to join that fight. There's a flash coming in for the A, and the Agenic is right behind the side, and the Lisi tank is going for his position. He's taken, McCool is taking down the Agenic, and the KPL kill down the Lisi tank. So it's a 1-against-1 situation. KPL with the 35 health points and Emekul with the full and the M4A4 in his hands. And he has taken down the KPL and so on. That's the 8th round for the Wolfteamguys right after the defuse. The Wolfteamguys are winning 8-1 right now, and we may see that the Kita and the KPL are both going for the AWP, but the KPL is dropping it for the Suevex maybe? For the Agenic. Oh, the Agenic is dropping it for the Suevex, okay. The Suevex and the Kita both with the AWP, KPL and the Peter Biceps with the AK-47, Agenic with the SG-553. On the opposite side, there's the PK and the McCool with the M41S, Jigson and the Nestro with the M4A4, and the Lissy Tank with the AWP. The Lissy Tank is throwing the flash for the monster, and the Kita is taking down the Lissy Tank in the monster. That was a really great open frag for the terrorist team. And the Suevex is trying to cut off the PK in the connector with the Molotov and the grenade. And so that the PK is rushing for the smoke, and he knows about that the Suevex already ran for the B. And the Agenic has taken down the Nestro right behind the bomb side B. The Suevex meanwhile with the AWP holding the back side of his team, and the BK was killed by the Suevex, and the Jigsaw meanwhile the M4A4 is in the walkway, and the KPL is just waiting for... He's just looking for the terrorist, and the Jigsaw has taken him down, and the Agenic killed the Jigsaw. So that's the second round for the MagicWarriors. And we may see that the Wolfteamguys should go for... I don't know, like, they are low on... They're struggling with economy right now. The PK is with the P250, Lissy Tank is with the P250 as well. But he has a flash in advance. Mekul, Jigson and the Nestro, all three with the USP, and so on, that I believe the terrorists are going to hold this round for themselves. Nikita with a double kill, he's going for a triple, while the Mekul has killed him right after it. And the Agenic killed the PK and the Mekul. And so on, that's the third round for the MagicWarriors. The PK with the 5-7, Jigson with the P250 as well as the Nestro and the Lissy Tank. Only the McCool is with playing with the USP. And there is another eco coming in. They are rushing through the long, and the Suevex with the bomb. And the AWP is just waiting on the ramp, and the flash is coming in, and the counter is already rushing the Agenic, who is taking down 2 of them, 3 of them. It's just the PK who killed down the Agenic. It's 2 against the 4 right now, and the PK is holding the SG-553 in his hands. The Suevex meanwhile was hit for 21 health points, and he is going for the connector. The PK killed the KPL, so it's a 3 against 2. And we may see that the Wolfteamguys are receiving a chance to win this round, because the PK with the SG and the Lissy Tank with the possible AK-47 or the Kita is taking down the PK. And you may see that the MagicWarriors are hunting the Wolfteamguys instead of just go for a plant. That wasn't the best idea, I would say. And we can see that the service is really lagging hard. The Peter Biceps is in the restroom right now, and the Lissy Tank is on the fountain. Not the fountain, right? It's a party. I'm sorry, guys. We may see that there is the Peter Biceps, the AK-47 on the banana, and he's going for the A side where he thinks that there is the counter-terrorist. But the Lissy Tank, meanwhile, is just still waiting on the party position. And the Peter Biceps is probably going to get killed pretty soon if he won't kill the Lissy Tank. And the Peter Biceps is killing down the Lissy Tank so that the counter-terrorists are not saving the SG-553. And there is going to be finally another full buy on the side of the Wolfteamguys. We may see that the Nestro is playing with the M4A4, and the rest of his teammates didn't buy it. PK with the M41S, Mekul with the M41S, Jigsaw with the M4A4, Nestro and the Lissy Tank as well. On the opposite side, Suevex and the Kita again, both with the AWP. KPL and the Agenic again, SG553, and it's just the Peter Biceps with the AK-47. The Agenic is right now going for the long, and the Jigsaw is taking down both of them, the KPL and the Agenic as well. The counterists are throwing their smokes for their positions, and we may see that there are two of the counterists on the long right now. Peter Biceps received a great hit for 69 health points in the connector, and so that he's backing off for the tunnels position. Chillwagon is meanwhile trying to get down the Jigsaw, or at least some health points that he has. PK meanwhile killed the Peter Biceps on the middle, as well as the McCool killed the Chillwagon, so that's just the 5 against 1 situation. It's only the Kita alive right now. And the Kita is going for the playground where the Jigsaw is going to pick right now. And unfortunately, they are both going to knife him down. The Jigsaw knifed him and the Lazy Tank knifed him. That was really, really bad. Like, you know, I mean, like, it was bad by the Wolfteamguys, you know. They could have killed him with their weapons. But yeah, the economy is the economy. It's a tourney. That was a smart move. Not saying anything. I'm just saying that it wasn't kind. It wasn't nice. The KPL is right now throwing the flash for the long, and the McCool is in a full flash, and the KPL is taking him down. That is a really great time flash that has been thrown. The Lazy Tank is taking down the Chillwagon, and he's going for the construction where the Agenic has been killed by him as well. So it's a 4 against 3. The KPL is behind the smoke, behind the pillar, and he's holding the Nestro. He's taking down the Nestro on the heaven. The Jigsaw is dropping the grenade for the side, as well as there is a Molotov coming in, and so that the terrorists needs to leave their positions. And the Jigsaw is taking down the Kita. So that's a 3 against 2 situation. The Lazy Tank with the AK-47 in his hands is taking down the KPL in the tunnels. And the Peter Biceps killed the Lazy Tank. And the PK refract on the Peter Biceps in the monster, and so that's the 10th round for the Wolfteamguys. Yeah, I knew that the Jigsaw is going to defuse it. Guys, sorry, I wasn't so sure, let's be honest. I wasn't so sure if they're going to defuse it. So, the Nestro with the AWP, Jigsaw with the AWP as well, Meko with the M41S, PK with the Oak, and the Lazy Tank the M4A4. On the opposite side, the terrorists are going to play with the 3 AKs and 1 SG in the Agenic's hands. The Chillwagon with the AWP as well. And the Nestro is taking down the Peter Biceps. So that's an open frag for the counterist team, and we may see that the Jigsaw receives a damage of 27 health points by the SG of the terrorists, or by the SG of the Agenic. And the grenade has been thrown for the long, and so the terrorists are advancing for the A side right now. The Agenic has been killed by the Jigsaw, as well as the Chillwagon. And the Jigsaw has just 5 HPs right now, and the grenade has been thrown by the terrorists there, and the Jigsaw is throwing the Molotov right behind the smoke so that he could switch his position. The Nestro, meanwhile, in the restroom is right now changing the angle, and we may see that the Kita might be capable of taking him down. But the Kita is missing his shots, and so that the Nestro has enough time to turn around and try to get down the Kita. And it's a PK on the banana who is right now shooting on the Kita. And the KP has been killed by the McCool, and that's the 11th round for the Wolfteamguys. I would say that was a one-sided half, but you know, we can see a difference in the second half. It depends on both teams who is going to win the second half. The Chillwagon is with the 11 to 11. I wouldn't say there's a big difference in those two teams. Like, not really, just in rounds, I would say. But I would say that, that the Wolfteamguys are they're playing more. They're playing pretty good the counterist side. You know, they were helping each other. They were kind of cross-firing the terrorists, and yeah, I believe that the MagicWarriors are going to show us that they are good on the counterist side. Okay, we may see, okay, the first half is right behind us, and we are going for the first round of the second half. We may see that the PK and the Lizzie tank both with the P250s and smoke and the flash in their hands. On the opposite side, there is the KPL, the smoke and the diffuse kit. And the rest of the players are playing the light armors in both teams. And the default weapons. You may see that the terrorists are lining themselves up right in front of the B side. And the smokes are being hitting thrown. Nestro killed down the Chillwagon, and the terrorists are advancing for the B side right now. Lizzie tank is planting a bomb, and the KPL is being killed by the Jigsaw. So that's the those are free frags for the Wolfteam guys, and the Agenic has been killed by the Jigsaw. The Lizzie tank killed the Peter Biceps, and the Wolfteam guys are winning the first round of the second half. It's 11-4 for the Wolfteam guys right now. McCool, PK and the Lizzie tank, all three with the Mac 10s, Jigsaw and Nestro with the AK-47. And on the opposite side, there's just the KPL with the Deagle. But there are 4 grenades on the counterist side that did not hit a single terrorist right now. The Chillwagon is rushing through the restroom, and the Jigsaw is taking him down, and so that he's calling the info that the terrorists are going already for the A side. The Lizzie tank did not spot the KPL, but he is taking down the Agenic almost instantly after the KPL shot on the long. And the KPL is being hard hit by the Lizzie tank, but it's the Jigsaw who is taking him down, thanks to the KPL killed the Lizzie tank. And it's only the Kita right now on the long, and the Nestro is calling for the timeout of the Wolfteam guys. So that's the 13-4 for the Wolfteam guys. The Wolfteam guys are winning their 13th round. The KPL in the MagicWarriors team and on the defensive side is going to play with the Scout, Chillwagon and the Agenic, both with the M4A4 and the Kita with the AUK. And I don't really know how to get warm right now, so I will try to get something. You know, I will try to stretch a little bit so that I can get warm. Okay, so we can see that the 40 players are right now, the 18 round has already started, and the BK is taking down the Chillwagon on the B side. The terrorists are advancing and the bomb has been already planted. We may see the KPL, the Scout is right now being boosted by the KPL over the wall, in the walkway, and Nikita killed the PK down, sorry. Peter Biceps is taking down the McCool after the Jigsaw, so he's just the lazy tank on his own on the monster. 1 against 2 right now, and the Molotov has been thrown for the bomb. And the lazy tank is running away. The bomb is taken on the KPL, needs to go for a lazy tank's position. There's another Molotov being thrown by the lazy tank, and that's going to stop. That's going to prevent the MagicWarriors from defusing the bomb, and that's the 14th round for the Wolfteamguys. That was really a smart play, because the MagicWarriors did not wear the fuse kit, and the Wolfteamguys used the Molotov to prevent them from defusing. That it was really great, because there were 2 Molotovs thrown by them. Or like Lazy Tank picked up the Molotov of his teammate. And we may see it was more luck for him than actually smart, but you know, luck and smart together. Luck is not, you know, just... Luck doesn't exist. You need to get prepared for it. The Chillwagon is playing with the famous Edgenic and the Peter Biceps as well. The KPL, the M4A4, and Nikita with the AUK meanwhile. And on the opposite side, the terrorists are playing with the 5x AK-47 and the Peter Biceps with the FAMAS in his hands. The KPL is taking down the McCool, and the Jigsaw kill down the Peter Biceps on the long. The Agenic is right now already on the fountain, and the Lazy Tank has been taken down by the Agenic, and that is really a great strategy made by the MagicWarriors team players. And we may see that it's just like that. They are just going fast for them. They're trying to get those terrorists to the back. You know, they are trying to backstab Wolfteamguys players so that they are not in a straight challenge against them, and they are baiting, and that's really great. I really support this type of gameplay, because this type of gameplay, you don't even need to be a simple if you wanna play like that, you know. You don't have to be a simple. You don't need to, you know, have the aim like a god to win tourney with a great strategy, you know. You should at least be capable of aiming on the people, but you don't need to be like, you know, flick shotter or anything like that. You may see that the Chillwagon is taking down the PK, and the Jigsaw is taking down the Chillwagon right on the Toxic. The Nestro meanwhile is taking down the Agenic in the water, and he is waiting for the counter-terrorist. The bomb has been already planted, and the McCool is taking down the KPL, and that was really a fast round, and we may see that it was the eco on the side of the terrorist, and still the bomb has been planted, and the counter-terrorists are going to have a huge troubles from if they want to win this round. As you may see that the plant is on the opposite side than the counterers would expect it. And the Peter Biceps has been spotted by the McCool in the heaven. And yeah, we may see that the Kita is trying to smoke the bomb. He's going for a ninja defuse. But he has been slowed down by the Jigsaw's AK-47, and he missed the spot with the bomb right now. And the Jigsaw is taking out the Kita with the knife, and that is really unlucky situation for the Jigsaw for the Kita and the MagicWarriors team as well. I believe that they are going to shake that stress for this match from them, and they are going to play much better on the evening, because I'm going to broadcast at 8 p.m. as well. And the Peter Biceps received a damage of 10 health points by the grenade thrown by the Wolfteamguys. And there was the third one as well that dealt a great amount of damage. And I don't know, like something dropped down and I don't know what it was. Screw it. The Peter Biceps killed the Nestro, and the PK killed the Peter Biceps, so it's a 4 against 3 situation. KP and the Agenic, both with the MP9 and the Kita. Meanwhile, the M4A4, the Lazy Tank, is right now right behind the Kita, waiting for him. And the Kita has taken down the Lazy Tank, so that's a 3 against 3 situation. The Agenic is upgrading for the FAMAS, and he is on the B side right now, as well as the KPL. But the KPL is already rotating for the A, because none of the MagicWarriors players is on the A side right now. But we may see that it's the Kita right behind the terrorists, and the McCool probably knows about him. The McCool is going for a long, and he's taken down the Kita, so that's a 3 against 2. And we may watch that the terrorists are again rotating for the B side, and so on, that the counterist needs to go back towards the B. I would That's unfortunate for them. The McCool is right now shutting down the doors of the connector, and the McCool is throwing the Molotov there for the Heaven as well. But the Janek is taking out the PK right at the Graphite, and Janek is on the walkway, waiting, preferring on the Jigson. The Jigson has been hit for 45 health points, as well as the KP has been hit for 49. And the Ajanek is starting the fake defuse. And the McCool is taking down the Ajanek. Can the KPL kill the McCool? And the McCool is taking down the KPL. So that's the 16-5 situation. And the Wolfteamguys is winning 16-5. And it's the PK who is saying that's the first win for the Wolfteamguys. It's 17:52. Thank you guys for watching this match, and we are going to move for another server IP. No. Nezapomeň na pračku pověsit, jasně, jasně. Táto, prosím tě... Okay, okay. No, I do not record. I do not record McCool. It's a live stream. It's supposed to be a live stream. It's a broadcasting of the match, you know. The matches are not recorded. The matches are broadcasted. Cal QR, thank you very much for the follow. I more than appreciate it. You know, they are in a lifetime. You know, there is like there is a delay, like 1.5 minutes, if I'm right, on the Go TV, but on the stream is on the default. And okay, so the Clawprism against the EnemyDerankers. This is the team. This is those are the teams that I'm going to broadcast right now. RebelCrew against the. Oh man, I'm so nice, just like that. Clawprism against the EnemyDerankers. I'm sorry, guys. Clawprism against the EnemyDerankers is the next match that is going to be right in front of us. I'm going to put a break here for small time because I need to get something to calm down a little bit, you know, to chill out, probably even to set up the fire because it's really cold in my room. And I'm going for the IP for the server. Where can I find it? Nice, here it is. And okay, so right now we are waiting for the players to join, and there is a break coming in. I'm going to put you some music in the background so that you can at least listen to something. Then nothing else. Okay, so right now I'm going for the NCS. There's only one song for the NCS, you know. There's no copyrights are the only that I can use for the broadcast. I'm sorry about that, but you know, or I need to record my own music. I will try to do as soon as I will be capable of doing so.
When there's no hope loving for you who saw me before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing to me if I can't share it with you. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame a past we simply let fade. But I don't close the door, waiting the chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so
I am on the server already. I can change the screen for you if you want. No problem, bro. No problem. I'm going to toilet and I'll be right back, okay? And I'm going to put back the scene of... You know, you are going to join, right? You are going to play right now, aren't you? Or today, who's playing right now? I cannot see it. I changed the name, but I forgot it. Clawprism against EnemyDerankersGG, right? Starting soon. And I'll be right back. guys, so right now I'm already back and we may watch. Okay, I'm going to turn off the music. Oh, maybe I can leave it on, right? But I will put it a little bit lower so that we can speak together. How are you doing, guys, today? What were you doing whole day? What have you been doing? Tell me something about your day, because by myself I had a great day today. I was helping my father for 2 hours. Then I was, you know, just screwing around in my house, and then I was practicing on. I was practicing. I would say just practicing because I can say I can tell it on the stream, right? I said that I won't tell it to anyone nearby of me who doesn't know me, who knows me, right? Who knows me? But I will keep it a secret for those who knows me in real life. And I will just keep. I will keep this for, like, you know, for myself. Because always when I said something that I'm going to do something or I'm willing to do something, I stop doing it when I tell it personally to someone. So. Po tomhle zápase to můžu pověsit teprve. A jak se máš? Tebe jsem dlouho neviděl, jsem se dlouho nepovídal, Terko. A jak vůbec přežíváte vlastně tu? Já jsem ti chtěl vlastně, dva dny zpátky jsem ti chtěl psát nějaký den. Co je dneska neděle? V pátek jsem ti chtěl psát, myslím. Nějak jsem se na tebe vzpomněl, pak jsem zapomněl. Protože já tyko jezdím na kole každý den, takže jakoby, než se dostanu domů, tak většinou věci zapomenu, co mi napadne během dne. Dělala šitky? I would say there's a problem that the Clawprism players weren't added on the list on the server, so I believe that was the problem. We may see that there's the PK, MJ, and the Star Mix connected from the Clawprism team, and the EnemyDerankers are already on the server in full numbers. There's the TQ, someone legit, Boris, and the Zeus. And we may see that there is the LSK. I'm going to check out his profile because he seems to be really. I think I know his name, you know, like he's really similar to mine. So right now both teams are already on the server. This is the ODD Cup III, as far as you can see it. As far as you can see, it's an ODD Cup III edition. I was broadcasting the 2nd edition, and now I'm broadcasting the 3rd edition. And I believe that I will stay with this tourney as far as it will go on. And it's a Clawprism against the EnemyDerankers. It's a Polish tourney. Yo, but I don't. JKL, right? How's he called? There are non Czech or Slovakian teams. That's just the Polish tourney. I'm broadcasting most of the time just the Polish tournaments, because the Czech tournaments are not really, you know. I did not really write any Czech tourney, and it wasn't really asked if there is a Czech tourney that needs an English broadcast. Okay, so here's a JKL. And hello, the real Fofon. Já tam zpátky češtinu, že jo? Že já mám zpátky ve streamu češtinu. Oh, sorry, já se omlouvám. A potom streamat budu normálně v češtině, až budu streamat, ale jenom komentovat musím v angličtině, víš? Ale jakoby normálně streamu v češtině, ale komentuju v angličtině, protože komentuju pro Poláky, že jo? Takže v češtině by mi moc nerozuměli. Nebo rozuměli by mi možná i víc než v angličtině, ale jakoby víš, jak to myslím. Tak to ježišmarja, musím rychle změnit ještě. To se omlouvám, to se moc omlouvám, to je moje chyba. Protože když komentuju to ne, taky komentuju zásadně v angličtině, no. Okay, and the enemy rankers just voted for the overpass. And the Clawprism banned the nuke, so there are 2 maps away. The Dust 2 is banned as well by the Clawprism, so that we are going to... Okay, it's a Mirage. Yeah. I don't really like this. I think I need to say this to the founders of the tournament. Because I do not really like that fast picking that I cannot see and talk about it, you know, it's like simply switch and that's it. Or maybe the players were just saying that they need to wait even after the veto, maybe that's the problem as well. It's possible. No, když už tady teda všichni jste, tak jak se máte, hele, Ceplonek, The Real Fofon, jak užíváte karantény? Já se pak moc omlouvám, že se zapne změnit ten jazyk, no. OK. Si se i hodím do invizu. Radši. I'm going to get into the invisible so that nobody can distract me on the Steam, so that we can clearly broadcast this match. There are going to be 2 minutes, you know, delay. There's 1.30 minutes delay, so 1 minute 30 seconds delay on the GoTV, if I'm right, so. Takže to je pro mě běžný týden. Yes. chápu. Chodíš do práce nebo do školy, nebo jakoby, jak to máš? Nevím, já bych teď měl maturovat, ale moc se do školy neučím a teď nějak si říkám, že spíš tady to chci využít jako příležitost se ještě před maturitou osamostatnit, víš co? Abych mohl v klidu pak si říct, že tu maturitu nepotřebuji. Do školky, The MJ is already on the server. Is that really the bug humor from Teletubbies? Oh man, I haven't seen it for a long time, and I'm really glad that I can see it right now. It really made my day today. Okay, and the players are slowly joining onto the server. We may see the star mix. How is it called? Is it star mix? Or is it? Oh, not VPN. Seems to be like just the web address. To slyším, než si to až tu nebudu. Tak to nevím. Co? I don't really know. jo. Jakoby, já se jako na ní učím každý den, ale jakoby takový míře, abych tak nějak jakoby proletěl, no. Čtu knížky teďko, no, čtu jednu knížku teďko, no, už ani vlastně nečtu, ani ne. Hodně mluvím, málo říkám, málo dělám. Někdo začet a nedočet se mě ještě. Tak nic, no. Okay, so right now we are waiting for the last player from... Okay, he's already on the server. That's nice. And so on that we are going to just wait for the players to get ready, and we are going to move for the knife round. Maybe just write the maybe just type in English, please. It would be nice. Pierre Carnic. So I'm broadcasting in English, bro. I'm sorry about that. I sometimes I do understand the Polish, but not this sentence, okay? DVJ does dalej kable. What does it mean, bro? I'm sorry. I don't really know what does it mean. Okay, we may see that the knife round is already ready. And the counter is on the counterist side. There's a Clawprism team that is starting there for the knife round, and the enemy drunkers are on the terrorist side. The JKL is already going for the first advance, and the TQ and the Boris kill down two of the counterists, and we may see that there is just the LSK right now alive, and the Boris and the Zeus are going to take him down very soon, I believe. And so that the EnemyDerankersGG are going to decide which side they are going to pick. And the NJ is writing stay. As well as the EnemyDerankers. That's nice. The EnemyDerankers wants to play on the counterist side to save the win. So that's great, I believe. So okay, right now the first round is already in, and we are going to watch the first round. The Legit is buying the light armor. The someone is already with the grenade and the smoke, as well as the Tico is buying the grenade, and the Zeus is buying the flash and the grenade. There are 3 grenades on the terrorist side. That's great. But they are going to use them. It's gonna be fun. On the opposite side, we may see that the non-defuse kit is on the Clawprism side, so that the Clawprism players needs to get the terrorists fast after planting the bomb, or they can't let them plant the bomb. There's a smoke coming in for the cross on the jungle, and the MJ, and the Boris is already on the A side. He has taken down the MJ, and the Pika went through the smoke, and he killed down the Tiku, but the Starmix killed the Boris on the counter respawn as well as the Legit. So it's just the 2 of the terrorists right now alive. Someone and the Zeus are in between of 3 counterists. The someone is taking out the JKL, and it's just the Starmix who is right now challenging the someone on the counterist side. And we may see that the LSK is going for a better position right behind the firebox. The Zeus is already preferring on the LSK, and if someone killed the Nord, killed the Starmix, as well as if someone killed the LSK, and that's the quadra kill for the someone, and the bomb plant as well for the team EnemyDerankers, as well as there was the first round for them. The Pika with the USP, MJ with the Deagle, Starmix with the Deagle as well. We may see that the Pika bought an MP9, and the JKL with the CZ and the flash and the smoke in his hands. On the opposite side, Boris, Zeus and the Legend with the Mac-10, TQ with the Scout, and the someone with the AK-47 in his hands. The MJ took down the MJ, the MJ took down the someone, and the Legend killed the JKL, so that's a 4 against 4 situation, but the Legend is hit hard only on 4, he has only 14 health points right now, and the LSK is already advancing through the tunnel stairs, and he has taken down one of the terrorists. But the Tiku refract on him, so that's a 3 against 3 situation, and the Zeus is already, as well as the rest of his team, running for the middle, but the Pika is on the catwalk right now. And he's pre-shooting right now on the Zeus, and he has taken down the Tiku as well, but the Zeus refract the Pika. So it's a 2 against 2. The Zeus is on 45 health points, and the Boris is on the 12. We may see that the MJ with the Deagle and the Starmix with the Deagle as well. Those are the weapons that can really win the Clawprism in the game, because I think not even the Zeus can survive a single hit from the Deagle. Or it depends where he will receive the hit. You may see that the MJ is playing on the counter respawn, and he's slowly going for the B, as well as the Starmix. He's staying on the bench right now on the B side. Boris is smoking off the short, and both terrorists are slowly advancing for the A side, where the Zeus is taking down the MJ, so it's just a 1 against 2. It's just the Starmix against the Boris and the Zeus, and the Boris is right now already planted the bomb right in front of the firebox. He threw the grenade for the counter respawn, and the Zeus is just waiting in the jungle right now for the Starmix. And the Starmix is holding the sniper nest, and he is taking down the Zeus, so it's just the Boris with 12 HPs who is going to prevent the Starmix from defusing the bomb. There is a first fake coming in. And the Boris is trying to run away from the Starmix. because the Starmix is running out of time and he is going to take down the Boris. It was a really great play made by the Starmix, and so the Starmix is saving the AK-47 for his teammates. That was really a great play, I would say. Air conditioning. The Starmix with the AK-47, the MJ with the Deagle, as well as the Pika and the JKL and the LSK, so that we can see that there are 4 Deagles on the counterist side, and the Starmix with the AK-47, full armor, defuse kit, and the full grenades. On the opposite side, the enemy Drunkers with just the Mach-10 in someone's hands, and the 4 AKs and the full utilities are going to probably try to siege up the A side. And we may see that it's a really slow round right now, that those enemy Drunkers are not going to waste any time, as well as the Clawprism. We may see that there is a JKL who is right now going through the tunnels where the Legit is, and he's taking him down with a beautiful second headshot. So that, and he's not upgrading for an AK. That wasn't really a right move, I would say. Someone is smoking the jungle off, and he's throwing a flash there as well from the PLSLE, and the terrorists are advancing for the A side. The someone killed the MJ, and we may see that there is the Pika on the top of the heaven, and he spots down the Tiku, and he's taking him down in the smoke, so that he's upgrading for an AK, and he's still waiting, he's still staying in the smoke. The Pika with the AK, Starmix with the AK, and those are the weapons that are going to try to siege up and retake the A side from the terrorists' hands. And it's a Zeus who's taking down the Pika and the JKL right after, so it's 2 against 1 right now. There's someone and the Zeus. And LSK is taking down the Zeus, so it's just the someone. And he's taking down the LSK with the grenade, so that's the 3rd round for the enemy Drunkers. The MJ is playing with the AWP, and the rest of his teammates are playing with the M4A4. On the opposite side, there are 3 AKs and 1 SG in the hands of the someone. And the Boris who is playing with just the Gallo. And the Legit hit the Tiku for 30 health points by the knife. That wasn't really a smart move. The MJ is in the connector, and he doesn't spot anyone or any terrorists on the top of the middle. But here's the JKL who spots down the Tiku, and he's shooting on him. But can the Tiku get the JKL down? The JKL is already on 48 health points, but the Tiku is on 14. Boris is on the tunnel stairs holding the apartments off. And the Zeus is in the tunnel. Might have been spotted by the Pika, I'm not sure, but I think he might have been spotted. And the Zeus is taking the Pika down, but he received a great amount of damage of 89. He put the smoke right next to the connector, and the terrorists we can see are slowly going for the A side right now. There is the LSK already below the heaven. And the MJ is taking down the Zeus on the middle. So it's a 4 against 4 situation, and the Legit is going out from the heaven pretty soon, from the palace pretty soon. The LSK is taking down the Tiku in the ramp, and he's in challenge against the Boris, but the Boris is taking him down, so that's a 3 against 3 situation, and just the MJ behind the Fireballs who has been taken down by the Legit. And the Boris is planting the bomb on the default. The Legit and the Summon are both on the counter respawn, and the JKL is already in the sandwich. And he's taking down the Boris, so it's a 2 against 2 situation. The Legit took down the Starmix, so it's 2 against 1. It's just the JKL on the A side who is waiting for the someone and the someone's in the Legit position. And he is fake defusing, and he's taking down the Legit. And it's just someone who is taking down the JKL, but it wasn't that far away from defusing. The MJ wasn't that far away from defusing the bomb. And so on, the enemy Drunkers are winning their 4th round. And we may see that the Starmix is going for a full buy. But like he has only 1,000 on his account. But the rest of the team is going for an economy buy. The 4 of the players of the counterist team are playing with their D-class. It's just the Starmix with the MP9. And the Legit already took down the MJ, and it's the LSK who's going to challenge the Zeus right now. And the Zeus is taking him down as well, so that's a 5 against 3 situation. And the JK has been killed by the Tiku. 5 against 2, and it's just the Pika in the connector who is challenging the Legit. It was the Boris, sorry. It was the Boris, and the Pika killed the Boris, but the Tiku refract on the Pika, and it's just the Starmix on the short right now. And the Tiku is going, was switching for the flash, but then, fortunately for him, he managed to kill the Starmix. That's enough eat now. Okay, JKL and MJ, both with the AWP, Starmix and the Pika with the M4A4 and the LSK with the M41S. On the opposite side, the Legend with the AWP, Tiku and the Summon with the SG553, Zeus and the Boris with the AK-47. The terrorists are slowly advancing for the B side. They are in the back alley right now, and they are preparing themselves for throwing their smokes and the utilities for the B side. The MJ is right now holding off the close angle of the apartments, and the Boris is trying to take down the MJ. So there's an open flank on the B side, and the terrorists are already advancing for the B. None of the counter-terrorists is right now ready to defend the B side. It's just the Pika on the short who has been killed by the Boris as well. So that's the second kill for this player. There's a grenade that hit the LSK for 48 health points. And the Boris is taking him down as well with the pre-fire through the smoke. Tiku is dropping the Molotov for the for the short boost position, and we may see that the Starmix and the JKL are both going to save their weapons. Someone with the SG553 is right now advancing for the city start, and as well as the rest of the terrorist team, they are all going for the A side right now, and they are hiding in the full. They are hunting in the full numbers the Clawprism players. I believe that my tea is already ready to drink because it's really cold here. And we may watch that there is a MJ with the Deagle and 2000s on this account. A Starmix and the Pika both with the M4A for the LSK with the Deagle and the JKL the AWP. Someone is waiting for the Zeus to throw his smoke, and the JKL is taking down the Legit on the palace. Someone is taking down the MJ right below the heaven, and we may see that there is the JKL with the AWP who's taking down the Zeus, but he's being refragged by the Boris, so that's a 3 against 3 situation. The Boris and someone already on the A side, and someone is planting the bomb, and he has a really impressive KD of 9. He is there's a Molotov being thrown for the Starmix position on the counter respawn, and the Pika is in the jungle. There is a Molotov being thrown for the Boris position, and he has been taken down by the Pika's Molotov. Someone killed the Starmix, so there's the KD of 10 right now going in. The flash has been thrown, and the LSK is full blind right now, and the Pika is taking down someone, so it's just the Tiku right now alive. And the LSK killed down the Tiku, so that's the first round for the Clawprism team. And we may watch. Okay. The terrorists are with enough money for another full buy, so there is someone with the SG553 and the full amount of utilities. The Zeus is going for the AK, a Legit for the AWP, and the Boris and the Tiku both with the AK. Pika and the JKL are both playing with the AWPs. MJ, meanwhile, the M4A4, Starnix with the AUK, and the LSK with the M41S. The Pika is in the connector, and he has been taken down by the Legit's AWP, so that's advantage of the one player for the EnemyDerankersGG team. The Tiku and the Summon are already in a tunnel, and we may see that the LSK is pre-shooting on the Legit. And the MJ is throwing the smoke for the connector. As well as there has been one smoke thrown by the terrorists for the connector, so they could go for the B side. And LSK is right now on the short, throwing the Molotov for below heaven position, below window position. And the Tiku, JKL missed his shot on the Tiku. And the Tiku has taken down the MJ as well as he is going for the LSK, but he did not manage to spot him down, so the Legend needed to kill him. And someone killed the JKL, so it's just the Starmix right now, 1 against 4 situation. And he's going for the sniper's nest where the Zeus is right now, and he is taking him down with a beautiful pre-fire. And that's the 7th round for the EnemyDerankers. Legend with the AWP, Boris, Zeus, TQ, all three with the AK-47, someone with the SG-553, Pika with the M4A4, Starmix with the Scout, the MJ and the LSK with the Deagle, and the JKL with the MP9. The JKL is taking down the TQ and someone is taking down the Pika. And so that the Boris is taking down the MJ, and that's a 4 against 3 situation. Here is the JKL who's pre-firing through the smoke, and he has taken down the Legend as well as the LSK killed the Boris. And that's a player advantage for the counter-terrorist, but the Zeus is taking down the JKL. And someone is taking down the LSK, so it's just the Starmix with the Scout, 1 against 2. But both terrorist players are... I think that he's capable of killing them both with one hit with the Scout. But the Zeus is taking down a Starmix, and that's the 8th round for the EnemyDerankers. And they are Oh, okay. And 8th round, yeah. The last one was 9, this is the 10th. I'm sorry. The JKL is playing the AWP, PKMJ Starmix, the M4A4 LSK with the M41S. On the opposite side, there is the same equipment. The Legend with the AWP, Zeus, Boris with the AK-47, and TQ, and someone with the SG-553. The Legend is already going for the first pick onto the B side, but none of the counter is on the track. But we may see that is the LSK is trying to get the info there. The JKL has been slowed down by the Molotov, and the smoke has cut him off. And the Legend is going for the JKL's position into the tunnel, and he has taken him down. So that's one player advantage for the EnemyDerankers players. And the Starmix received a hit of 38 health points by the grenade of the Zeus. Pika meanwhile killed the TQ. And it's a Legend who is in the tunnel right now. Starmix is right at the stairs right now, and the Zeus is dropping the Molotov for the jungler's position. Someone is throwing the smoke there, and he's missing a flash. And so he's going for the B side, where 2 of the terrorists already are right now. It's a Boris and the Legend that are already on the B side, and 4 of the counter-terrorists are on the A. And we may see that the MJ is already going through the tunnels, and someone is bringing up the bomb for the B side. And the Legend has taken down the Starmix in the jungle, but it's the Pika who is refragging almost instantly, so it's a 3 against 3 situation. The Pika is advancing through the market, and the Pika killed someone. But here was the Boris who killed down the Pika, and the LSK who killed the Boris. So it's just the Zeus right now, 1 against 2. The bomb is being defused right now, and the Zeus is going with the pre-fire right into the smoke. And the MJ was hit for 41 health points, but the Zeus did not manage to kill him before he could have defused the bomb. So that's the 2nd round for the Clawprism. And we are going to move for the 11th round. Here right now we may watch that someone, as well as the rest of the terrorist team, are advancing through the apartments towards the B side. It's just the LSK right now behind the smoke, who is just holding his angle. It's the Pika who killed the TQ right next to the side, and it's the LSK who is taking down someone. And the Zeus has taken down the LSK who was like standing right next to him with just the back towards him. That was really ridiculous, I would say. The Starmix right now in the M44 right behind the side is being killed by the Legend, and it's just the JKL who has been killed by the Boris. And that's the 9th round for the EnemyDerankers, and I have not seen this for a really long time, that the terrorist team would destroy the counter-terrorists like that. 9-2 in the 12th round. And the 9 points are on the terrorist side. The LSK is right now playing with the MP9, and the rest of the counter-terrorist team with the Eagle. And the JKL is taking down the Legend. The TQ is taking down the JKL, and it's 4 against 3 right now. Boris is taking down the Starmix, so it's a 4 against 2 situation. It's just the MJ on the short and the LSK on the B side, who is going for the short as well. So both of the counters are going to come through the short. And someone is already holding that angle, and he has taken down the LSK. And the MJ is only with 3 health points in the ladder room right now, and the Tiku is advancing through the vents. And the turrets are already there, and someone is throwing the grenade, and the someone killed the MJ with just the hit of the grenade, not with the explosion. You gotta be kidding me. Whoa, that was really a Kobe. Not the Kobe with the explosion, but just with the hit, bro. The JKL, the AWP, the PK, MJ, and the Starmix, all 3 players with the M4A for the LSK, the M41 is minimal. The Boris is hitting the MJ to the leg with his AWP, and the PK is going for the top of the middle. And the Boris is taking him down as well as the MJ. But he missed the second shot on the MJ, and the LSK has been killed by the Tiku on the short. And the Tiku is advancing for the short, and there's a Zeus who is preparing himself for throwing the Molotov. And it's someone who is taking now the JKL in the sniper's nest, and it's already 5 against 2 situation. The MJ is on a counter respawn, and he killed someone in the jungle. So it's a 3 against 1 right now because the Zeus is taking down the Starmix on the A. And the Tiku is trying to get down the MJ as soon as it's possible. And he is killing him, so that's the 11th round for the enemy Derankers. And the Tiku killed himself with his own Molotov. Starmix is right now throwing the grenade for the hell, and he's throwing the smoke there as well. So it's a 5 against 5 situation. The PK is throwing the smoke, and we may see that it's a 14th round. And the Clawprism ball to the 0, only the MJ with the deagle. The Zeus is throwing the smoke for the B. And the terrorists are prepared, and we may see that the JKL is already pushing for the apartments, and he has taken down someone. May he get more frags? He cannot, because the Zeus killed the JKL, but the MJ on the short killed the Boris. So that's 4 against 3 for an advantage of the Clawprism players, and the MJ has been killed by the Legit. So that we may see that the Tiku is on his own in a palace. And he is throwing the Molotov for the Starmix position, but the Starmix is just holding his position, holding the Tetris there, holding the hell there, and he killed the Zeus on the hell and the Tiku right after in the palace. So that's a 3 against 1 situation. It's just the Legend with the AWP who is in the sniper's nest right now, who is going through the jungle for the A side. You may see that the PK is throwing the smoke for the hell. And the PK is taking down the Legend with the beautiful headshot through the firebox. And that's the 3rd round for the Clawprism team. PK is playing with the AWP, LSK is playing with the AWP, Starmix and the AK-47 MG and the JKL the M4A4 on the opposite side. There's an AK and the Gallo, P90, Deagle and the Mekta in the hands of the enemy Derankers. It is the last round, so it's just a back to the 0. The Zeus is taking down the Starmix, but the JKL is retracting almost instantly. The JKL is taking down the Zeus and the Legend as well, so there are 2 kills for this player, as well as there is a Boris being killed by him, so that's the 3rd one. MJ killed the Tiku, but the Tiku killed the JKL. So just someone right now alive, and but the Tiku killed the JKL, not the MJ. Sorry. And the Derankers are winning the first half 11-4, and the swap of the team is going to happen pretty soon. Someone is right now in the connector as well as the TQ. And the TQ is being killed by the MJ. And we may see that it's the LSQ who's taking out the Zeus. And the Zeus killed the JKL and the Legend killed the MJ. So it's a 3 against 3 situation. The LSK is right in the tunnel and the Legend is on the short. And he has been taken down by the LSK. So it's a 3 against 2 right now. And the LSK is advancing for the connector. And he spots down the someone. But it was almost too late. So the Starmix with the Make-10 is right now, as well as the JKL, both are advancing through the tunnels. I'm sorry that I had the Facebook on my bad. The LSK is right now with the AK-47 jumping through the middle towards the sniper's nest, and we may see that the JKL killed the Zeus. And the terrorists are going split to B right now, and the bomb has been planted on the A. That's ridiculous. There's someone and the Legend are both waiting on the B side, and the bomb is on the A. Yeah. The Legend killed the Pika, and we may watch that the JKL is not capable of taking down those players, and those players were someone and the Legend were not capable of taking down the JKL. Maybe they tried to knife him. The Legend is taking down the Starmix right now, and it's someone who is taking down the LSK, so it's just the MJ alive on the short, who is killing down the Legend, so it's a 1 against 1 situation. And the Clawprism are right now on the 6th round. The JKL is right now with the AK-47 in his hands, as well as the MJ. The Starmix is going to get the SG-553 as well as the Pika. And it's just the LSK right now with only the Glock in his hands, but he is going to buy pretty soon. On the opposite side, we can see that the Zeus with the M4A4 and the someone with the who is throwing the AK-47 for the Boris, buying the M41S. And I believe that the rest of the counterist team is going to buy their weapons as well. I would say that the counterists are right now on the P-pause, or toilet, or they are just consulting something with one with another. The TQ and the Legend and the Boris did not buy anything, just the Legend bought an armor. And the Boris bought the defuse kit with the full armor. You may see the TQ bought an armor as well, and they are just right now thinking what to buy. Okay, the TQ is buying the M4A4 and the Legend is buying the M4A4 as well, so I believe that the full buys are ready. I don't really know what they were waiting for, but I cannot hear their communication, and they're starting really losing the rounds. And the first 2 rounds they lost in the second half, so that they need to change something. So I believe that was the timeout for. And so the timeout ran off, and right now there's only 10 seconds timer, and we are going to watch the next round. We can see that there are 2 SGs on the side of the Clawprism and the 3 AKs. And on the opposite side, there is the Boris with the AK-47, Zeus, Legend, and the TQ with the M4A4 and someone with the M41S. And the Starmix is flashing the top of the middle. TQ meanwhile for the one-way smoke into the window. And he's taking down the LSK. But here was the grenade thrown by the JKL, and that has been 44 health points damage made by this grenade. And the MJ is going to jump into the window pretty soon, it seems. And the JKL is being killed by the Zeus as well as the MJ, so that's the double kill for this player. And the Pika is taking down the TQ. So it's a 4 against 2 right now, and the Pika and the Starmix are both on the middle. The Pika is backing off for the top of the middle, and he's on the side alley. He's moving through the towards the house. And we may watch that the Starmix is holding the ladder room right now. Or the cinema. Starmix is with the flashbang into the connector. peeking out and he's going through the tunnel towards the B. And we may see that it's the Pika who's already on the apartments and the legit there who spots him down. He's with the Molotov right now, slowing the move of the terrorists. And terrorists right now needs to go very fast because the terrorists are already rotated. There are 3 of them already on the B side, and so they are going to run 2 against 3. It's a Star Mix with the SG who is taking down the Pika as well as the Boris to the head. Oh man, unlucky. The Star Mix is right now 1 against 3. The Zeus is on the short. We may see that there is a Boris on the right in front, right on the opposite side than the Zeus, and the Zeus has taken down the last survivor from the terrorist team. And we may see that right now there is the first time for a Clawprism. I would say that Clawprism players are not even ecoing. They're for buying every round, I would say. The Pika is playing with the Deagle, MJ with the Deagle, Star Mix with the Dual Berettas, LSK with the Deagle, and the JKL with the Tech 9. And here is the Tiku with the SG who is trying to take down the JKL, and he has taken down on the middle. So it's a 5 against 4, and it's LSK who received a damage of 29 health points. The Tiku killed the Star Mix as well as the MJ, but the MJ killed the Boris and the someone on the A side. Meanwhile, the Pika killed the Tiku. So it's 2 against 2 right now, and the Zeus is in the jungle. And the Legit is slowly rotating for the A side, and the Pika did not spot the Legit. That can be a big fortune for the Legit. And yeah, it was. The Legit is taking down the Pika, and that's a 1 against 1 situation. The LSK is right now already going for the short, and we may see that the Legit is starting to rotate for the B side. And the LSK is planting for the short right now. And the Legit is going right for the market as well as the LSK, and the LSK has been hit there, has been killed there to the head. So the enemy, the rankers, are going to win their 13th round right after this defuse, guys. MJ with the Deagle, JKL with the Scout, Star Mix with the Glock right now, and the Star Mix with the Mech 10, LSK with the SG553, and the Pika with the AK-47, and those are the buys that I do not really, I don't know who's those rounds, what it is, like. The Boris right now with the AWP, Leggy with the AK-47, and all Tiku and the Zeus with the famous. You may see that someone killed the MJ, Pika killed the someone, and the MJ killed the Boris. So it's a 4 against 3 situation. The JKL is taking down the Zeus, and it's just a 2 against 4 right now. The Legit is coming from the counter respawn, and he received a hit by the JKL Scout. And it's a Tiku in the jungle who is just waiting there on the edge. And he has taken down the LSK on the counter respawn as well as the Pika in the jungle, but it was a Star Mix who took him down. So that's the 7th round for the Clawprism team. And the enemy Derankers are forced to go eco right now. We may see that it works. That the Clawprism players, even though that they are not playing ecos or buying with any sense, they're just, you know, all the time just buying for a 0 most of the time. Just the MJ is sometimes saving the money. And yeah, it seems to be working. Someone is taking down the Pika as well as the MJ. And it's a 2 against 4 right now, and I think it's working on the both sides. The Boris is taking down the LSK, and it's the eco that... It was the eco that destroyed the Clawprism. Okay. Okay. Both teams are right now showing us that it doesn't matter what type of weapon you have. You are just going to get them down. I'm sorry, guys. The Star Mix is right now playing with the AK-47, the MJs with the full utilities as well as the LSK. But just the Deagles in their hands, as well as the Pika and the JKL. So there are 4 Deagles and 1 AK-47, and the terrorists are right now advancing for the B side. They are going through the apartments. The Molotov has been formed by the counter-terrorist team. The Legend is taking down the JKL, and the Zeus is taking down the Star Mix, but the Boris killed the LSK, so it's already 5 against 2 situation. There is a grenade coming for the Pika's position, and the Pika is being killed by the Tiku. So it's just the MJ in the apartments who is last one alive. 1 against 5, and there is already the Zeus right behind him, but the Boris, it was already Boris right behind him. And the Tico is throwing the Molotov for the MJ's position. The Legend meanwhile on the balcony of the platform. And the MJ doesn't know about the Legend. And the Legend doesn't know about the MJ yet. But Legend is going for a better position. He's hidden in the smoke right now and he's waiting for the MJ to go through. And that's all, that's just happening. And the Legend is taking down the MJ and that's the 15th round for the EnemyDerankers. The EnemyDerankers are already going for the first match point, and we may see that the JK with the scout in his hands, PK with the Deagle, as well as the MJ, the Star Mix with the CZ and the LSK with just the Glock right now. I believe that he's going to buy something. But we may see that the MJ has been already hit for 21 health points and the LSK is playing with just the P250 flash and a smoke. The Zeus has been already hit for 29 health points as well. For 29 health points. The MJ for 21 and the Zeus for 29. The Boris and the Zeus both with the AWP, Legend and someone with the AK-47, and the Legend has already taken down the MJ in the apartments. And we may see that it's the Boris who killed down the Star Mix on the A side, so it's someone who killed the PK and it's 2 against 5 situation. The JK has been killed as well as the LSK, and that's the 16th round for the EnemyDerankers. And the EnemyDerankersGG are winning this match 16-7. Right? Was it 16-7? Yes, 16-7. And we may take a look on the scoreboard. It's someone with 25-10 and the Legend with 20-14. Right behind him there's the Zeus with 18-14, Boris with 15-17, and Tico with 17-18. And the opposite side, we may see that the PK 17-19, 17-21, JJKL 13-18, the LSK and the MJ 14-20. Darmix with 9-18 is with the far worst KD, the worst player by the KD and on the map. And we may see that someone with the 2.5 KD is the opposite. None of the terrorist players crossed the border of the AD1 at the end of this game, so yeah, that's unlucky. Unfortunate for the team Clawprism, but it doesn't change anything about that we are going to move for the third match right now. Oh, okay. Red is 19, so... Oh, MagicWarriors and a Chillwagon. Oh, I have all the time just the same server. That's good. Why am I always like switching between those servers when I always have just the same, you know? We could have been told that the servers are the same. GG VP for both teams. And okay, right now we're just waiting for the next teams to join the server. I'm going for the rest stream to recall the stream, to rename it. Chillwagon versus MagicWarriors. Easy. Double doll. So right now I'm going to put the music into the background once again, and we are just going to wait for the players to join. Okay, so NCS, show me the NCS and let's go. Okay guys, so I'll be right back and enjoy the music in the background. Maybe I can use my VR back, yeah. I think that's first. Let's see, is better for the VR, right? So that you can see that what is happening behind me. You can see the webcam if I'm here or not. I think that is a better option. So okay, we can watch that. Okay, right now the go brother. Hello my friend, greetings from Bonganiero. Hello Portek. Go brother. And he comes here, sorry, I'm taking out the music and the warm-up is ending up and the knife round is already starting. Right now we may watch the music, Kita, KPL, Peter, Bison and Suevex are already right now on the terrorist side. And the Chillwagon on the opposite side, there is a Camtiol, Folex, Rogel Duel. Okay. And the Carbon and Nafar. The Chillwagon players are on the counter-terrorist side. And the Rogaldo is taking out the Kita and the KPL, and that's the win for the Chillwagon. Rogel DDL. Oh, okay, Rogel DDL. Thank you, bro. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you, Rogel DDL. And so on, the match is starting. The Chillwagon decided to stay on the counter-terrorist side, and we may see that all of them, not including the Nafar, are buying the light armor. The Nafar is still waiting with the buy. On the opposite side, there is just the Kita who bought the light armor, as well as the Peter biceps. And the rest of the terrorists did not buy it. Okay, the KPL is buying the smoke and the 2 flashes. And the rest of the terrorist team has just the light armor. On the opposite side, there is non-diffuse kit. And it seems like the KPL missed his smoke. Oh, he threw it for the B side. Okay. I don't really know for what this smoke is good, but why not? The music is right now challenging the Folex on the short. You may see that 4 of the terrorists are already on the middle. The Folex is taking down the KPL. It's 5 of them already. The Folex is taking down the Peter biceps as well, and he's just waiting for the music, who's advancing for his position, and he's taking him down as well. So that's 3rd kill for this amazing player. But the Kita is taking him down. So it's a Camsiol who's taking down the last player alive, and there's the Kita. That's the first round for the Chillwagon. Oh, sorry, bro. I forgot about it. My bad. I forgot about the music. Sorry, Versus. Sorry, bro. Because, you know, I'm really good in ignoring some stuff, you know. So once I don't want to hear it, I ignore it. So right now we may watch the Camtio, Rogel DDL, and the Carbon with the MP9. On the opposite side, the music, the Peter biceps is the only one with the Glock, and the rest of the terrorist team is playing with the P250. The Folex on the counter side is with the M4A4 and Nafar with the famous, and the Nafar is playing on the B side, supported by the Camtio. Carbon right now is holding off the palace, but he spots none of the terrorists. So that there is a smoke coming in. Oh, wait, it's the scaffolding. These are under the heaven. And the Nafar is throwing a flash for the apartments. And the Peter Biceps is holding the tunnels right now. May see that the terrorists are still waiting for the counterists to go out somewhere. And the counterists are playing without info, they are just holding their positions. The Suevex is right now flashing the B side, and Nafar has been full flash, but the Molotov has been thrown there, and the Camel is taking out the first frag, and he's taking out the second. Can he get the third? He got the third, and the he had the fourth as well with the last bullet on the KPL. That is really ridiculous. It was a nice play made by the Camchiel, and it was a quadra kill for this player. You may see that the Camchiel is upgrading for the M4A4, and the Folex is playing with one as well. The Rogal and the Carbon are both staying with the MP9, and the Nafar is again with the FAMAS. On the opposite side, the KPL, the Gal, and the rest of the team with the AK-47. And we may watch that two of the terrorists are already in the tunnel, and it seems like some mid-split. Maybe mid to A or something like that. Because the two of the one terrorist is on the tunnel stairs, one is the Suevex is sitting in the tunnel, and the Music is on the top of the middle, spotted by the Folex, and the Folex has taken him down. The Carbon is receiving a great amount of damage, and we may see the challenge of the Nafar against the... Was it the Suevex? Yeah, it seems like a Suevex. And he is left with just 4 health points. He's alive with just 4 health points left. And the KPL on the top of the middle is right now taking down the Folex. But he got killed by the Chemseal and so on. That's a 4 against 3 situation. The Carbon is upgrading for the M4A4. And there is the Peter Biceps in the tunnel right now. The flash is being thrown by the Carbon. And you may see that the Council is on the short, has been spotted by the Peter Biceps, and he's taken him down. And so that the MagicWarriors are right now going for the B. The Suevex on the top of the middle is right now going for the house. And we may see that the counterists are still not... You can see that the counterists are still not running away. They are still not rotating. I'm sorry guys, I absolutely forgot what I want to say. The Suevex with the AK-47 in his hands right now advancing for the Nafar's position. And the Carbon killed the Peter Biceps. So it's just a 2 against 2 situation right now. And the Rogel DDL is right now in... Rogel in DDL is in the apartments. And the Carbon is in the market. Ita is holding up the shot right now. And the Rogel DDL didn't spot the terrorist. And the Suevex killed down the Carbon. And the Rogel killed the Kita. And so that the Rogel is going for the fake defuse, and the Suevex is being killed by him. So that's the 3rd round for the Chillwagon. I want to say the second. The 3rd round. Maybe I didn't want to say the 12th. I'm sorry, guys. It's a 3rd round for the Chillwagon, and the MagicWarriors are going for a full bar right now. Peter Biceps and the Suevex with the AK-47 as well as the KPL, Kita and the Music. On the opposite side, the Folex and the Nafar both with the AWP, Camchiel with the AK-47, the Rogel DDL with the M4A4 and the Carbon with the M41S. The Rogel DDL is turning around before the flash, and he's taking down the Kita. So it's a 5 against 4 situation. There has been a Molotov thrown right below the heaven, and so the Rogal needs to stay in the middle of the nowhere. Peter Biceps, meanwhile, has been killed by the Chemchiel, and that's a 5 against 3 situation. And the MagicWarriors Music has been killed as well. And the KPL is taking down the Chemchiel. Nafar, meanwhile, with the AWP in his hands, is waiting for the terrorists to show up, and the Nafar killed the KPL, and the Carbon killed the Suevex. So that's a 4-0 right now. And I can see that the Music is playing instead of the Ajanek. And the Agenic is on the coach position right now. Okay. The Music and Nikita, both with the Deagles. Peter Biceps with the Glock in his hands, and the KPL and the Swebex both with the Gallows. On the opposite side, there's a Rogel with the AK-47 and the Folex and the Nafar with the same equipment like in the last game. Like in the last round. The Folex is right now throwing the Molotov for the garbage, and he's taking down the Swebex right on the short, the walkway. And the Folex is killed the Swebex. Carbon with the M41S is taking down the Music. And the KPL is killing down the Council. Is hitting down the Council. But the Peter Biceps is killing him down. And the Rogel DDL killed the Peter Biceps. So it's a 4 against 2 situation. Kita is in the sniper's nest and the KPL is right in front of the connector. And the KPL has been killed by the Rogel DDL. And it's just the Kita right now 1 against 4 who is going to try to make a difference in this round. Kita in the connector is challenging the Carbon right behind the firebox. But he misses shots as well as he misses Deagle shot on the Folex. And it's a Nafar who is going right now through the short, through the catwalk, and he's going to get down the Kita. And the Nafar killed the Kita, and that's the 5th round for the Chillwagon. And the MagicWarriors players are struggling with the economy, I would say. Yeah, I can see that the Kita is right now playing with the AWP, KPL is playing with the Mac-10, Swebex the MP7, Peter Biceps with the AK-47, and Music with the SG-553. We may see that all those players are playing with the different types of weapons. It's just on the Chillwagon side, and not even now because the Nafar is dead already, so 9 survivors, everyone is playing with a different... Oh, no, not everyone. Both teams are playing... The Camchol is picking up the AWP, and the Folex is with 1 as well. The Peter Biceps is on the top of the middle, and he's taking care of the window. And the Rogel DDL is taking out the Music in the hell, and so that's a 4 against 3 situation. The Camchol is right on the truck right now, throwing the smoke for the apartments, and he's about to pick up the grenade, I would say. But he did not. So the Kita right now from the palace is going to take down the Carbon in the sandwich if he's going to spot him soon. But here's a Carbon with the hit on the Kita. And the Kita is taking him down, so it's a 3 against 3 situation. It's just the KPL who is picking up the bomb right now in the hell, and he's going to throw the smoke, and he was going to start the execution of the A side pretty soon, I believe. The Peter Biceps killed the Folex meanwhile, and just the it's just the Rogel DDL right now, right below the heaven, right below the palace, sorry. Right below the palace, who has been stopped by the Molotov of the terrorists, and he killed down the KPL, so that's a 2 against 2 situation. The Kita is waiting for the Rogel DDL, and he's taken him down, so that's a 2 against 1 situation. It's just the Camciel who has taken down the Kita, 1 against 1. The Peter Biceps and the Camciel. The Peter picked up the bomb, and he is pre-firing on the Camciel. And he's going for him fast. And the Camciel with a beautiful no-scope is winning the 6th round for the Chillwagon. Okay, the Peter Biceps is right now in the back alley, supported by the Kita, who is right behind him in the smoke. The smoke has been thrown for the middle, and so the terrorists are going to advance for the middle, and the Folex is taking down the Peter Biceps from the window, as well as the Kita and the Rogel. The ADL killed the Music as well as the Swebex, and just the KPL right now alive, 1 against 4. And the KPL has been killed by the Folex Deagle, and that's the 7-0 right now. The Folex right now with the AWP, Rogel with the M4A4 as well as the Nafar and the Camciol, and just the Carbon with the M41S. The Carbon is dropping down the Molotov for the help position, and so that the terrorist needs to wait for the Molotov to run out. The Music is playing with the AK-47 as well as the Peter Biceps and the Swebex. And it's the KPL with the SG-553 who has been killed by the Rogel. And it's just the Kita with the AWP. right now. The Folex is holding the top of the middle and none of the terrorists has been spotted there yet. So that the counter-terrorists are waiting for the terrorists to show themselves up, and it seems like the fire is, fire did not... My fireplace did not get warm, so that I need to light it up right after. And the Kita has been killed by the Carbon, and the Peter Biceps is taking down the Carbon, so that's a 4 against 3 situation. The terrorists are really damaged by the utilities of the terrorists, of the counter-terrorists, and the Nefer has been killed by the Peter Biceps, so it's a 3 against 2 right now, and the Rogel killed the Suevex, but the Muzik killed the Rogel, and it was the Nafar who killed the Muzik. So the Chillwagon is winning their 8th round, and I believe that the MagicWarriors are going to win at least 1 round in this half. Here it comes. Okay guys, I need to be right back. Oiler. Okay, everything is fine right now, and you may watch that B execution is starting up by the terrorist players, and they are already running through the apartment in a number of 3. The Suevex right now alone, and the Nafar is taking down the Muzik. The Kita killed the Nafar, and the Kamsel killed the Kita, and the Kamsel killed the Patriot as well as the KPL, and there's the Kamsel's Quadra kill that saved this round, and the Chillwagon is winning 9-0 right now. You can see just the Folex with the AWP, the Rogel, Nafar and Kamsel. There's the same equipment like in the last round for the Chillwagon players, and there's already 9 rounds on the Chillwagon side and the 0 on the MagicWarriors. You may see that the Muzik and the KPL, both with the Gels, Kita, Biceps, and the Peter and the Suevex with the AK-47. And the Peter Biceps is taking down the Folex. And the Rogel is right now in a fight against the Suevex, and he has taken him down as well. So that's a 4 against 3 situation. And Nafar is in a challenge against the Peter, and he is killed as well. So that's a 4 against 2. Only 2 of the terrorists are right now alive. It's just the Kita and the KPL, and the both are on the different spot on the map. The Council has been killed by the KPL, and the Rogel killed the Kita in the hell. So that's a 10-0. You may see that the KPL and the Kita are both with the Mag-10s, Muzik with the MP7, Peter Biceps with the AK-47, the Suevex, the Gal. On the opposite side, the Folex with the AWP, Rogel with the AK-47, Carbon with the M41S, and the Kamtiol and the Nafar both with the M4A4. The utilities has been used by the MagicWarriors players, and the smoke has been used against the Molotov. Oh, it wasn't. And the Muzik is right now hit by the Carbon, and he's preferring the MP7 on the top of the middle, and the Kita is going for mid position, and you may see that the Nefer is taking down the Suevex as well as the Peter Biceps killed the Nefer, but the Kamsel killed the Peter Biceps, so that's a 4 against 3 situation right now, and the Carbon is just waiting for the terrorists to advance for the B, and we may see that they are rotating for the A. The Kamsel is right now throwing the smoke for the apartments, and the 3 of the terrorists are already advancing for the A side through the hell, and none of the counter-terrorists is there. We may see that the Kita missed the Molotov, and he's right now jumping over the stairs, and the Folex is taking down the Muzik, so that the terrorists are going to plant the bomb right now. Kita has been hit by 9 health points by the grenade of the counter-terrorists, and the Rogel is right now holding the angle in the smoke. He hit the Folex for some damage, and the Kita is right now standing in the smoke. He has been killed by the Kamsel through the smoke with the pre-fire, and here it comes. The Rogel, oh okay, it's Folex who's going for a defuse. The KPL has taken down the Carbon, but he was killed by the Rogel DDL, and that's the 11th round for the Chillwagon. The Chillwagon is really showing us that they are playing very good this game. And the MagicWarriors are not in their skin, I would say. Today, they are not in their skin. The Chillwagon is right now throwing the flashbang, and he is waiting for the counterist to pre-shoot that he can pick. Chillwagon with the AK-47 is right now on the top of the, is right now in the middle going for the catwalk, and the Rojo has been killed by him in the connector. And Nefer is meanwhile throwing the smoke for the apartments, and we can see that the terrorists are already advancing through the middle. And the Peter Biceps has been killed by the Camcel, as well as the Chillwagon killed the Camcel, so it's a 4 against 3 right now. And the Nefer is missing his shot on the Chillwagon, but he's switching for a deagle and he's hitting the first shot after it. The music right now against the Carbon is taking him down, so that's a 4 against 2 situation for an advantage of the MagicWarriors players. And we may see the first win of the first round on the MagicWarriors side. The Nafar is right now going for the shot, and he missed his shot on the music. But he's going with the pre-fire through the wood towards the music, and we may see that the bomb has not been planted yet. And the Kita is taking down the Folex. Music is upgrading for a better skin, okay. And the Nafar is taking down the Kita with the one shot with his deagle. And it's a Music who has taken down the Nafar. It was pretty unfortunate for the Nafar that the Music had that position. And we may see that it's 1-1-1. Nice score, 11-1. The Folex and the Nafar both with the AWP. Rogel, Camcio with the M4A4 and the Carbon with the M41S. Against them on the MagicWarriors stars there are 4 AKs and 1 Gal on the Peter Biceps equipment. The KPL and the Music are both throwing their smokes for the middle, and we may watch them advance there. The Folex is meanwhile throwing the Molotov for the top of the middle, and he's waiting for the Kita in the tunnel. The Chillwagon is already on the catwalk, and he has been hit by the Folex, and the Camciol is taking him down, but the Kita killed the Folex in the tunnel. And here is a grenade coming in for the tunnel position, and he has hit the Kita for 37 health points. The Rojo is taking out the Peter, by the KPL is instantly refragging, and the Carbon is right now alone on the A side, and the Molotov has been thrown for the connector, and the Music killed the Carbon. And here's the Camso who is taking down the Kita. 2 against 2 situation, and the Camso is taking down the KPL as well. It's just the Music on the counter respawn who has been killed by the Nefer. That is really ridiculous. The Music is taking down the Nefer. 1 against 1. Music with the 34 health points, and the Camso with the 87. Camso is already 3k on his own. And the Music is throwing the grenade so that he announced his position to the Camso. He's throwing the smoke for the bomb, and he's going for the connector, so the Camso knows about it. And he's staying on the stair, on the chair right now. And he's waiting for the Music to advance for the bomb. And he's taking him down. If the Music just ran away with the bomb and, you know, try to survive, plant the bomb, try to win, no problem. The MagicWarriors are losing another round, and that's the 12th round for the Chillwagon. The Camcio with the AK-47, a Rogel, and the Carbon with the M4A44 is the AWP, and the Nafar with the Max 7. Ita and the Peter Biceps with the Egal, KPL, the SG553, and the Chillwagon with the Scout. You may see that the Chillwagon is throwing the grenade for the middle, and he's picking up the bomb. The Music meanwhile in the Palace alley. The AWP is just holding the hell position. Chillwagon is picking up the Scout, and he is going for the hell. Get some info. We may see that the Folex and the Rogel are both on the middle, and the Camso is on the B side as well as the Nafar. The Nafar is throwing the smoke for the back of the B, and the Rogel is holding the middle, turning the tunnel from the middle. Carbon with the M4A4 in his hands is just waiting for the terrorist to advance for his position, and the Music has been hit for 12-20 health points by the Carbon. The KPL killed the Camciol, but he has been cut off by the smoke, and the grenade just instantly landed right next to him. But he gave it back to the Rogel, and he received once again, so the KPL is already 18 health points. It's a 4 against 5 for an disadvantage of the Chillwagon, and the Kita killed down the Rogel. Carbon is taking down the Music as well as the KPL, and just the Chillwagon on the A side right now against the Carbon. And the Kita is taking down the Nafar, so it's just the Carbon 1 against 3. And the Chillwagon is taking down the Carbon, so that's a 12. That's a second round for the MagicWarriors, and it's 12-2 for an advantage of the Chillwagon. And we may see that the last buy of the Chillwagon is not really great. The Rogel with Scout, Camchill with the Deagle as well as the Folex and the Nafar, and it's just a Carbon with the CZ right now in his hands. On the opposite side, there's a Kita with the AWP, KPL, the AK as well as the Music. The Peter Biceps with the Galil and the Swagwax with the M4A4. The Gemciol is advancing through the tunnel towards the tunnel stairs where the Peter Biceps is. And he is taking him down so that he can upgrade for his Galil. The Music is throwing the smoke for the city. And he's flashing the ace out right now. And you may see that Rogel has been hit for 96 damage by the Music. And the terrorists are right now already advancing for the A side. The Carbon has been killed by the Music and the terrorists are slowly getting back to the game. In the last round of the first half is not great, I would say. And the Rogel hit the KPL for 88 the health points, and the Sheriff killed the Folex as well as the Camciol, and the Nafar is killing down the Music. So the Rogel with the kill on the Suewax is equalizing those numbers in both teams, and it's 2 against 2 right now. The Rogel missed his shot with the Scout on the Kita. Oh, it was a KPL, sorry. The Kita is planting the bomb right now, right on the default. And he's taking down the Nafar through the wall. And it's a it's the Kita who's taking down the Rogel. And that's a third round for the MagicWarriors. And we may see that the first half ended up 12 points for the Chillwagon and 3 points for the MagicWarriors. The Camciol right now with 23 kills and 6 deaths is the first player on the Chillwagon side. The Rogel with the 18 kills and the 7 deaths is the second one. Nafar with 11-8. Polex with 9-9 and the Carbon with 7-8. The Kita on the opposite side with the 10-13. Suebex is the second with 18-14. KPL with the 6-13 is the third. And the Peter Biceps and the Music Bow with the 7 and the 14 deaths. So if you take a look on the KDs, the Camciol is far the best. With the 3.83 KD, 137 ADR. That is a really great amount of. This is a really great. Those are really a great stats, I would say. The Chillwagon are right now playing. The players are right now playing on the terrorist side. The Camciol with 2 flashes, Rogel with 2 flashes, and the Nafar with the decoy. And B may see that the Camciol is with the bomb right now in front of the A. And the terrorists, Nafar, Carbon, and the Rogel. Is it Rogel or Folex? I think it's Folex. And yeah, the Kita is taking out the Carbon, KPL is taking out the Folex, and the Kita killed the Nafar, so it's just a 5 against 2 right now. The Rogel got killed by the KPL, and it's just the Camciol on his own, 1 against 5 with the bomb in his hands. The flashes have been thrown, and they weren't used very well. So it's a 5 against the Camciol. And the Camciol is just waiting for the counter-terrorists to show themselves up. And he's taking out the Music on the counter-terrorist spawn, as well as the KPL. And that's a third kill on the party, or on the Peter Biceps. And so that the Camciol is going to plant the bomb right now. It's 1 against 2, and he may use... He may... What the fuck was that shot? The Kita has been killed as well, and that's the 4th kill for the Camciol already. And the Camciol is really close to get the ace and win this round. But it was the Suevex who got him down. Fortunately for the MagicWarriors team, because if the Camciol would manage to win this round, I don't know. If I was a MagicWarriors, I would probably uninstall this game instantly, you know. Okay, that was a really great play made by the Camciol. And I think it's a clip worth. It's a worth of the clip, and we may see that the Chillwagon players are right now going with 1 AK, 1 Mac 10, 1 Deagle, 1 Scout, and 1 Gallo. against the MagicWarriors players, so that the weapons are, I would say, even almost equal. The Kita has been hit by the Rogel's Scout for 69 health points. And the Rogel is hitting the Peter Bicep as well. And the Carbon is killing him down, so that's a 5 against 3 situation. The Forex killed the Cervix, the Grenade, and the Music is being killed by the Rogel. That's a 4 against 2 situation, and the terrorists are already advancing for the B side. The bomb plant is coming in. And the Kita is taking down the Rogel on the short. It's a Carbon on this bomb side right now who has been pre-fired by the Kita. And the KPL meanwhile on the short is taking down the Carbon, but the Nafar is right behind him, so it's a 2 against 1 situation. Just the Kita in the kitchen. And the Kita has been killed by the Nafar, and that's the 13th round for the terrorist team. And we may see that the Camsio, Folex and the Carbon, all 3 players are playing with the AK-47, the Rogel with the Scout, and the Nafar with the MP9. On the opposite side, there is the Suewax with the P250 and the flash in his hands. Kita and the KPL both with the grenades. And we may see that the terrorists are right now advancing for the middle. The Suewax has been spotted by the Rogel, so so there is just the Camsio coming with the AK-47 to get down the Suewax. And the Camsio spots him down, and it's a Suewax that has been killed by the Camsio, so it's a 5 against 4 situation. The Kita is taking down the is being hit by the Rogel, and so he has only 18 health points, and we may see that the bomb is taking up for a whole bunch of time, and we may see that the Rogel is taking down one by one is taking down one by one every counterist player, and the Camso with the beautiful one shot is taking down the KPL. It's 14-4 right now, and the Chillwagon are 2 rounds away from winning this match. You may see it's a Nafar and the Rogel, both with the SG553, Camsio, Folex, and the Carbon with the AK-47. You may see it's just the MagicWarriors who are playing with the P250s right now. It's just the P250s. It's an eco on their side. The Peter Biceps with the flash in his hands, and the Rogel is taking him down. So he's taking down the Suewax, so that's a 5 against 4 right now. And the Music, the KP has been killed by the Carbon, and the Music killed the Carbon. And the grenade is coming from the Music's position, and the Music with just 10 health points, and the AK in his hands is in the kitchen. The Folex killed the Kita, Nafar killed the Peter Biceps, and the Camsio killed the Music. So that's a 15-4 right now. Nafar is taking down the KPL. And that's a 4 against 3 situation for the terrorist team. The Fox is taking down the Music, and that is the first match point of the terrorists. And we may see that the Suewax is taking down the Folex, and the counterists should win this round if they don't want to lose. So the Camtiol is only in a jungle. You may see that the Nafar is right next to the Hell, and he's taking down the Suewax. And so the Peter Biceps is throwing the smoke for the bomb. And is the Camtiol has been killed by the Peter Biceps. And the Peter Biceps is going for a better position. So that he's throwing the flash and he's defusing the bomb. And it's the Roger who is taking him down. It's a 16-4 situation. And the team of the Chillwagon is winning this match by 12 rounds difference. GGVP for both teams. Let me take a look on the scoreboard. The Camsel with the 30k. Rogel with the 24. Nafar with the 16, Folex with the 13, and the Carbon with the 9. On the opposite side is Chillwagon and the Music with the 10 kills, KPL with the 9, and Peter Bice with the 8. You may see that the AD of the Chemsol is really ridiculous on 136. Right now we may stay on the server because it's going to be the same server. And right now I'm going for the be right back scene. And I'm going to change the name of the stream pretty soon. Okay, so
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my love life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please?
okay, this is the same server, so I don't need to get there. Oh, I needed to check out the team, right? So RebelCrew versus ExcelentTeam. I'm going to get water and I'm going to get the apple as well so that we can
open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found. You don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I cry for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind.
Hello everybody. Yeah, but the bunny is I'm ready already, bro. I am fine and I'm here. I'm sorry. And we may see that the excellent team is already on the server, and we are just waiting for the RebelCrew players to join the server.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Hello, the Cup Sonic, bro. And we may see that the map has been already switched, and we are going to watch the Inferno now. Hello everyone on the stream. The map has been already changed, and I will leave you with the music in the background for a few moments. I'm just going to roll the cigarette, you know. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, if I will miss the knife round, I'm sorry. Already the first round, but I really need to get the smoke. Absolutely forgot about it, you know. Because I'm already broadcasting free. I'm founder of RebelCrew, we are playing in the last OLDD Cup, and I remember that you were also commenting. Big cheers for you. Yeah, bro. Thank you. May you tell to your players so that they can write ready after I will smoke, after I will get back, maybe? Because it would be great for me, because I'm broadcasting 3 hours straight and I had no smoking break, you know. Can you arrange that for me? Just type me yes or no, because if you say no or if you write nothing, I cannot go smoking, you know. I will go after this match, fuck it. I will go after this match. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. So both teams are right now ready. The RebelCrew is all the accent. Oh right, I forgot about that. The GoTV is delayed, right? So they are already playing and just I cannot see it. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Sorry. So there is a knife round coming in. The RebelCrew is on the counterist side and the ExcelentTeam is on the terrorist side. We may see that in the ExcelentTeam there is Yaksa, Galon, Maku, Goofy and the Kif. And on the RebelCrew side there is a YT, Primusek, Reason, Nico and the Harnas. We may see that one of the terrorists is, it's Keith who is right now going for the second middle to backstab the terrorists. But the Keith is winning this challenge and the Rezone is taking him down. So that's a 3 against 1 right now. And the Primusek is taking the last terrorist alive. And so that the Rebel crew is going to decide which side they are going to pick. And I'm already turning off the music and we are going to watch this beautiful match. And the match is going to start within 10 seconds, I believe. And let's move for the first round. The match starting. Match is live right now. And we may see that the Nico... Sorry man, not answering, I was talking with my mate and wasn't know clearly what you want. Oh, it's fine bro, it's no problem. I will smoke after this game. The Nico is right now with the defuse kit and 2 flashes in his hands. And the Nico is going to play on the bomb side B right now. The Reason is on the A as well as the Harness and the Whitey. And we may see that the terrorists are fast advancing through the middle. And the Reason is throwing the decoy for the long, where the terrorists are right now. The Maku survived the shot of the Reason, and the Nico needs to back off on the counter spawn. He's taking down the Goofy, but the Keith is refragging on him. But here is the Harness with the double kill on the Gallon and the Maku, and it's just the 2 of the survivors from the terrorist team right now. And the Axa has been hit by the Primusek to the back, and it's just the Keith and the Primusek. It's just the Axa and the Keith 2 against 3. The Keith killed the Axa. And the Primus is going to take down the Vita is going to take down the... Come on, the Vita is taking down the... Vita is taking down the Axa. And it's 3 against 1, it's just the Keith who is on the counter spawn right now. And he's taking down the Whitey, so it's 1 against 2. And the Keith is taking down even the Reason, so it's 1 against 1. It's just the Primusek and the Keith is going for the bomb. That was a ridiculous play that the Keith has just made. 4 beautiful headshots made by the Glock, and he's going even for a bomb plant. That is a really beautiful play made by this player. The Keith is right now with the 19 health points and the 56 armors, just going for the short, and he's just going to defend the bomb plant. I was live Facebook on, sorry. I'm sorry guys, I need to answer so that they are not writing to me, so that, you know, I'm sorry. So right now the Harness, the MP9 as well as the Whitey and the Primusek and the RebelCrew fortunately won the first round after the defuse. Thanks to that, the Keith was already low on HPs and the RebelCrew defused the bomb and killed the player, so that's simply happening. The Nico and the Reason, both with the famous Harness, Whitey and the Primusek with the MP9 on the opposite side of the Axa and the Gun with the Deagle, Maku, Goofy and the Keith with the P250. The Mako is playing with the smoke right now, and we may see that the terrorists are advancing through the apartments and the second middle right now. And we can watch that the Keith is already on second middle. He's picking up Camsonic. Thank you very much for the follow. I more than appreciate it. The White is throwing the bomb for the stairs in the apartments, and he's waiting in the boiler for the Keith's position, and the Keith is right now advancing for him. Can the Whitey get him down, or will the Keith kill him? The Whitey is taking down the Keith, and he's taking down the bomb. So we may see that the bomb is already on the position where the Whitey is. And the Harness killed the Goofy. But the Axa is taking down the Harness, and that's the Axa who is right now reloading his MP9, and he's trying to take down the Whitey, and he's doing so. 1 against 2. And is the Axa who has been killed by the Nico as well as the Gallon. And the Rebel Crew are winning 2-0 right now. They're winning their second round for them. You may see that the key with the AWP in his hands, and the bomb on his back is going to be the AWP player, I would say. On the rest of his team is playing the AK-47 and decent amount of utilities. I would even say like almost full utilities. And on the opposite side, the Whitey, Primusek and the Harness with the M4A4, Nico and the Reason with the Famous. And we may see that the Reason is already spotted by the Maku, and he received a great damage of 68 health points. The Harness right now is dropping the smoke for the apartments, and he is sitting on the balcony. The Gallon is throwing the grenade for the Banana, and he dealt the damage to Nico by 20 health points, and the Primusek for 43. That was a really great hit. The Primusek is dropping the M4 to the Nico so that the Nico can get a better weapon, because the Primusek is lower. You may see that the Axa is still on the second middle, and The Maku is right now in the boiler and non-contact has been made yet. The Whitey is right now waiting on a short. Terrorists are smoking all down the long, and the Whitey is taking down the Axa and the Gallon. That's 4 against 3 situation for the Rebel Crew, and the Rebel Crew is right now in the advantage of the one player. The key with the P250 is right now advancing for the Banana. He's going with just the P250 because with the AWP it's too long, you know. The Maku is right now on the underpass, and he spots none of the counter-terrorists, so that he's following his teammates and he's going for the B. Where just the reason is right now with the famous. There's a smoke coming in for the counter respawn, and the Nico has been boosted there. So we are just going to wait for what is going to come in, happen, and Nico is taking down the Goofy Maku, and it's just a Keith right now who has been killed by the Nico as well. That was a beautiful play made by the Nico. He was patient enough to get all 3 of them down. It was a great play made by the Nico, and it's a 3-0 for the Rebel Crew. You may see that the excellent team is right now going for a Nico, the Axa, Gallon, and the Key with the Deagle, Maku with the P250, and the Goofy with the Tech 9. You may see that there are 2 grenades in the team of the terrorists, and 1 smoke and 1 Molotov. On the opposite side, there is a full buy, just the Harness is playing with the FAMAS. The rest of the counterist team is playing with the AK or an AWP. The Goofy is already rushing for the Molotov, and he has taken down the Whitey, and that might be a great opportunity for the terrorists to get the weapon. But they did not. And the Maku is taking down the Harness. So just the key with the AK-47 right now in the apartments, as well as the Maku. There's a smoke that has been thrown by the Nico, and the Nico killed down the Maku, so it's a 3 against 2 situation. The Axa with the Deagle on the middle, as well as the kid with the AK-47 in his hands is on the second middle, and the Axa is just picking up the bomb and waiting in the underpass. It's a 2 against 3 situation. There's a smoke that has been thrown for a short, and the reason is throwing the grenade for a short as well. He is waiting for the terrorists to show themselves up, and the Primosek with beautiful spray down is taking down the Kip, and the reason is taking down the Axa. So there's the 4th round for the Rebel Crew, and we may see that the excellent team is now not really getting into the match. I believe that this full buy is going to make a difference. Like, I'm not fan of I'm not fan of any of those teams. Like, I'm not fan of anyone that I'm broadcasting, to be honest. But you know, it's always nice to broadcast a match that is equal, not one-sided. And there's a flash coming in, and the Primos is taking down the Axa. Nico goes down the Gallon, and the Nico is down with the Goofy as well. So that's a 4 against 2 situation, and the Nico with the grenade onto the Banana, and the smoke right after is right now with the 9 kills and 1 assist and 1 death. The only player on the B, and the reason already rotated for his position so that he can support his teammate on the Banana. And we may see that the terrorists meanwhile rotated for the middle, and there is already the Kif on close towards the contact with the Whitey. They're both choosing to go through the second middle. It's a Kif who is right now jumping for the balcony, and the Maku is on the apartment stairs. Whitey is standing in the boiler, and the Maku is taking him down, so that's a 3 against 2 situation for an advantage of the Rebel Crew team. And it's a Kiv who is right now going to challenge the Nico for this one, I believe. And the Nico took him down, so that's a 3 against 1 situation. The Maku with the AK-47. Right now going for the underpass, and he has the bomb on his back so that he can go for the B side, and that could be a great play if the Nico is not going to spot him soon. And the counters are already rotating for the B. The Maku planted a bomb, and he has been killed by the Nico, so the Nico is with the KD-11 and the quadra kill in this match. Right, in this map, in this round, sorry, in the quadra kill in this round. is top fragging person in this game, and he has 11 kills, one assist, and 1 death. That is really astonishing, I would say. So we may see the Harnas, Nico with the AK-47, Reason with the AWP, Whitey and the Primusek, both with the M4A4. On the opposite side, there the opponents are from the Excellent team are playing with the AK-47, and not counting the Kiv, all of those players are having enough utilities for this round. The Reason is taking out a Gallon, and the Primusek is throwing the smoke for the middle, as well as the Harness is throwing one for the apartments. I would say that there is a great defense on the side of the RebelCrew right now. As far as I can see, at least on the Inferno. The Nico is taking out the Meko through the smoke. Those are really nice pre-fires. It's already 5 against 3 situation. We may see the X is taking down the Whitey, and it's a Nico from the long who is going to try to take him down, and he is doing so. So it's a 4 against 2 situation. The Goofy and the Kiv both on the middle. The Kiv is in the underpass, and the Goofy is all ready for the contact on the Nico, and the Nico is taking him down. So that's a 3 against 1 situation. And let's watch the Kiv, who is right now on the middle, challenged by the Reason, and the Reason is taking him down. So that's a 6-0 situation. And the Excellent team is struggling with the economy, I would say. And the Goofy with the Take 9, Axa with the CZ, Gallon with the Take 9, Kiv with the CZ. Okay, we can see that they are going for an eco. So they can have a full buy with full amount of utilities for next round. That's good, I would say. Great play. The Reason with the AWP and the same equipment on the counter side that we can see right now. The Gallon is rushing through this Molotov of his teammates. So the Nico is right now taking out the Gallon, Kiv, Axa, and Maku. And just the Goofy is taking him down, but it was a beautiful spray down made by the Nico. And it's a Primusek who is taking down the last player alive, the Goofy from the terrorist team. And that's the 7th round for the RebelCrew. And we may see that the Nico is kinda carrying his teammates because it's with the 18-2. That's really astonishing. Did the Nico start playing on the B side? Yeah, I think he's playing on the B side all the time. So yeah, it's just because the Excellent team is going for the B. But yeah, the Excellent team should be worried right now. The Harness is dropping the Molotov for the apartments. And the Whitey is dropping one as well. If is right now setting himself up for throwing the smoke for the short, and then Nico is throwing the one for the middle to block terrorists off. The Axa is throwing the grenade for the Axa's, the Primusek is throwing the grenade for the Axa's position. And the Axa is taking down the Primusek, so it's a 4 against 4 situation right now. The numbers have been equalized in this round. And the Whitey has been hit for an additional damage by the grenade, and the Whitey has been killed by the Axa. So it's a 4 against 3, and the Goofy is picking up the AK-47 from his teammate. Even watch the Axa is right now throwing the smoke for the balcony. And the Harness is pre-firing against the Axa right now. It's a 3 against 3, and the Maku is going for the peek on the Reason, and he received a great amount of damage of 80 health points. And he almost died to a grenade, but he ran away fortunately. So it's a Gallon and the Maku are right now in the middle, and the Gallon is taking down the Nico. And Harness is throwing the flash for the A side, and we may see that the grenade and the Molotov are going down for the pit. And it's a Harness who is taking down the Gallon. And the Maku is taking him down, so it's just the Reason on the B side right now, who is winning the round 8-0 thanks to that the Excellent team did not manage to plant the bomb. That is ridiculous. Both teams are smiling to each other, so that's nice that at least they are enjoying the gameplay. It's always nice. We can see the mech who is right now playing with the AWP once again. The rest of the terrorist team is playing with just the AK-47. On the opposite side, the RebelCrew is playing with the 3M4 A4s and the White with the AUK and the Reason with the AWP. The Reason is already taking down the AXA. And it's a Mak who is taking down the Primusek. But he is receiving a damage of 85 right now. And the Nico is throwing the Molotov for the banana. Gallon is advancing through the middle as well as the Kif is advancing through the apartments. And we may see that the Goofy is going straight for the smoke right now. Straight behind the smoke, and he's going to pick the Whitey. And the Whitey is taking him down from the long. There's a Molotov coming in for the middle and the boiler at once. And the Whitey is flashing the middle as well. So we may see that the Rezone is on the banana right now, taking down the Gallon. So that's a 4 against 2 situation, and he's throwing the Molotov for the middle as well. The Yaxa is calling out for the first time out for the Excellent Team. And it's a Kif that has been killed by the Whitey. Maku is still in the apartments, and he's right now going for the boiler with his AWP. And he's going to challenge the Nico, but the Nico is taking him down, so that's the 9th round for the RebelCrew. Right now we can watch that the Nico and the Rezone are both with the AWP, Harnas with the M4A4, Whitey with the AUK and the Primusek with the P90. On the opposite side, the opponent is the Gallon with the Deagle, Mako with the P250 as well as the Kif. And the timeout is still on. There's only 30 seconds left right now. It's the Axa and the Goofy with the Glock, and Mako is holding the bomb on his back right now. We see that the RebelCrew is really showing their advantage, yeah, dominance maybe I would say. Seems like 9-0 is really hard, but I believe that the Excellent Team is still going to show us something, because you can see that Nico is making the difference, or at least the Nico is making those frags. Maybe he's not the difference, but he's making those frags, so the difference is in him. Because when you compare the stats of the others, it's not a difference, you know, it's not that different. Okay, so there is a smoke coming in for double middle as well as the grenade, and the Rezone is taking down the Gallon, and he spots the push of the terrorist, and he's putting the Molotov there. The grenade hit the Kifs for some damage as well, and the Harnas is dropping the Molotov for the Arch. Kif is killing the Harnas, and the Nico is killing the Goofy on the counter response, so that right now the terrorists are still not sure where to go. The Whitey has been killed by the Yaxa from the boiler, so it's 3 against 1 on the A side for the advantage of the terrorists. And it's like the Nico and the Primusek needs to go retake the A side right now, because they're just last 2 players alive, and the Kif killed the Nico, so it's just the Primusek last one alive, who is going to try to make a difference, and the Mako is taking him down, so that's the first round for the Excellent Team. It seems like the timeout worked. But yeah, you may see the RebelCrew is still with enough money for full buy in this round, and I would say even for the next one. But yeah, the next one might be hard for the RebelCrew, because the reason is just the money for himself. So we may see that the Kif with the AWP, Mako with the AUK, and the rest of the terrorist team with the AK-47. And there's a Molotov and the 2 grenades coming for the banana, and the Rezone is taking down the Goofy. Harnas is covering the Rezon's back off. we may watch the Primusek is right now with the grenade in his hands, or maybe even the flash. The Harnas on the balcony is throwing the smoke for the apartments. And the Kif meanwhile on the T ramp is just smoking off the second middle. There's a smoke that's been thrown by the counter-terrorist team, and the white is still holding the middle. You may see that the terrorists are playing very patiently. And the flag has been thrown, and the Primusek is right now taking down the Yaksa. It was a really nice team play made by the Rebel B players. Nico threw a great flash for the Primusek, and the Primusek simply picked. And he chose one of the players. He chose one of the players, sorry. And the Primusek is right now rushing through the smoke, and he is taken down the Maku, and he's going for the knife of the Gallon. And the Kif is... What the fuck was that? Kif is not capable of taking down the Primusek with the AWP, and so the Primusek made a great and fortunate triple kill at the end of the 11th round, and so that the Rebel Crew is winning the 10th round. The Yaksa, Gallon, Maku, Goofy, and the Kif all far players with the AK-47. You may see that there is a reason with the AWP, Whitey with the AUK, Primusek with the M4A4, as well as the Harnas, and just the Nico with the AK-47 in his hands. And the reason is taking down the Goofy. And the Nico is spotting down the Gallon, and he is killing him, so it's a 5 against 3 situation. And the reason is killing down the Kif, so that's a 5 against 2 situation. It's just the Maku and the Yaksa right now alive. And the reason is taking down the Maku. And the Maku killed the Primusek. Unfortunately, it's a 4 against 1 right now, and it's just the Yaksa who is going through the bridge towards the terrorist house. The Yaksa is in the back alley right now, and he did not spot he spot the reason, but he's waiting for his head right now. And the reason is trying to get him down, and he's doing so. Why the Yaksa did not shoot? He had him. He had him on crosshair. Whoa, what is that? The Rebel Crew is winning the 11th round for themselves, and so that we are going to move for the 13th round. And I believe that both teams are going to get better. Both teams are going to get better. I believe that the ExcelentTeam is going to show us more than they have shown us till now. The Yaksa is right now with the AK-47, as well as the rest of his team, not including the Gallon, who is playing with just the Deagle. The Primusek right now with the P90 is taking down the Goofy Maku, and he's going for the Kif. It's just the Gallon who killed him down. And the Nico, who has been killed by the Gallon as well. And the Gallon is right now challenging the Whitey. 1 against 1 right now on the B, and the Whitey is right behind the grave. And the Gallon is taking him down as well. And it's the Reason who is taking down the Gallon. And it's a 1 against 1 situation already. And the Reason is shifting towards the B side. And the Yaksa is taking a look on the B. He's checking every spot, but it's the Reason who is with the AWP right behind the third box. And the Yaksa is preferring on him. He's picking up the bomb, and he's going for the A. He's using the smoke to cover his tracks. He's staying there. He's waiting for the Reason to just move there. To go for the A side. Right? And the Reason spots the Yaksa. That's a mistake made by the Yaksa. So the Yaksa is right now planting the bomb, and the Reason is slowly advancing. And he's taking down the Yaksa, so that's the 12th round for the Rebel Crew right after the defuse. Okay, so Let's go, guys. We may see that the Rezone is dropping the M4A4 and he's buying the AWP for. He's taking the AWP for himself. And we may see that there is 5 times an AK-47 on the side of the ExcelentTeam, and the harness with the M4A4 as well as the Nico and the Whitey are on the opposite side. The Primusek has been hit by the Gallon for 81 health points, but he managed to kill him. So it's a 5 against 4 situation for advantage of the Rebel crew. And we may see that the Maku with the Goofy are both on the second middle. And the Yaksa is on the stairs. And he's just waiting right behind the smoke for the harness to engage with him. Whitey is throwing the Molotov for the reason. And there are 2 flashes coming in. And the Horseman, Harnas has been forced to move from his position by the Molotov of his own teammates. And it's a Harnas who has been killed by the Yaksa right now. And the Yaksa knows about the Whitey. We see the Yaksa is taking out the Whitey, and it's just the reason Nico and the Primushek. The Maku is taking out the reason, Aksa killed the White, and the Keep killed the Nico. It's a 4 against 1 situation. And the Primusek is on his own on the bomb site A. And the terrorist doesn't know about him yet, right? And he tried to upgrade for an AK and get all of them down, but he just killed the Keep. That was a really great play made by the Primusek. Even though he had just 12 health points, he did not let the ExcelentTeam to plant the bomb. Or did he? I think he did not. Not sure how can. Doesn't matter. Right now the reason is with the AWP, Nico with the M4A4, Whitey with the UMP, and the harness with the FAMAS, Primus with the 5-7, and this is the last round of the first half. You may see that the ExcelentTeam started winning their rounds in the 10th and the 14th round. That's not really a great, I would say. It depends. Maybe they will show us a great counter-terrorist play from the opposite side. The X is throwing the flash for the banana from the T-ramp. And the Keith is right now in a challenge against no one. He's just fighting the battles on the banana. And so that there's the Yaksa throwing the Molotov for the battle, but he's missing it. So that the Nico is taking down the Yaksa. It's a 4 against 4 situation, and Nico is dealing a great damage to the Goofy of 38 right now. And the Gallon in the underpass is just waiting for the counter-terrorists to show themselves up. Right now going for the second mid. And the Maku is smoking off the long. There's a flash coming in as well. And the terrorists are advancing through the smoke, where the harness is right now on the waiting on the balcony, and he has taken down the Maku and the Goofy. 2 kills on him. And the Gallon is jumping right behind him, and that is the Primusek who is killing down the Gallon. But the Keith killed the Primusek, so just a Nico 1 against 1. Keith and the Nico. Keith knows about Nico, so that he's going for his position. And he's taking him down, so that's a 3rd round for the ExcelentTeam. And that's a 12-3. First half ended up pretty good for the team of the Rebel Crew. You may see that the Nico is with the 22 kills and 8 deaths, the top fragging person on the map. And right behind him there's the Primusek with the 16 frags and 9 deaths. Reason is a 3rd one in the counter-terrorist team. The 13 kills and 5 deaths. And The Gallon and the Goofy are at the bottom. At the very bottom. No, sorry. The Harnas and the Whitey are right behind the 3 players from the Excellent team. Right behind the Keith, Mako, and the Yaxa. And then there is Goofy and the Gallon on the very last position. You may see that the Rebel crew is playing with 1 Molotov and 2 smokes and 1 flash. So I believe that there is some strategy coming in. You may see that the counter-terrorists are staying on their positions. And so the counter-terrorist team is right now going slowly right in front of the B side. And the Primus is throwing the flash as well as the Molotov. And the terrorists are already advancing for the B side. The Gallon is dealing the damage to the Nico. As well as he's taking down the Whitey. So it's 5 against 4. Their counter-terrorists are pre-firing through the smoke. And none of them has been killed yet. There's a Primusek right now against the third box who is challenging 4 of the counter-terrorists at once. But here right now it's just the Axa who is taking down the Primusek. 3 against 5 right now, and the Mako is taking down the Nico. Just 2 against 5, it's just the Harnas who is taking down the Yaxa. And the counter-terrorists are starting to defuse right now. And the Goofy killed the Harnas, and the Excellent team is going to win their first round in the second half. And it's 12-4 for RebelCrew right now. You may see that the RebelCrew players are going for 4 times Gallon and 1 times a Mac-10. And on the opposite side there are 2 times MP9, MP7 and the UMP. So I would say that the Excellent team is in a disadvantage in this round. That is not really common. After losing the first round that you would have more money than the opposite team, or you know, at least the better equipment. So it's a reason who is taking down the Mako and the Yaxa and the Nico who killed the Kiv. It's already 3 against 2 and it's just Gallon on the B side and the Goofy on the A. Goofy already pre-fired on the Reason who is just circling around the A side. And it's a Harnas who is taking down the Goofy and it's 3 against 1 situation. The bomb has been planted already and the terrorists are, the Rebel Crew players are just waiting for the Gallon to show himself up. And the Reason is taking the Gallon down, so that's a 3 against a 0 situation, and it's a win for the Rebel Crew. 13-4 right now. And the Gallon is buying the grenade. And the Yaxa is going for a full buy the Deagle and the armor, light armor. As well as the Kiv is going for 1. So we may see that the Excellent team is having, I would say, some struggles. Probably in the communication, I don't know. See, there are 2 Deagles, 1 P250 and the 2 USPs on the side of the Excellent team. And both Deagles are on each side, so maybe it's just a strategy. The Harnas is taking down the Yaxa, Primusek killed down the Goofy, and it's a 5 against 3 situation. The Nico with the Mac-10 and the Reason with the Gal, and there is the White with the bomb. Those 3 players are going for the B. Primusek is taking down the Maku, and it's a 3 against 2 right now on the B side, and the Nico is jumping down for the B, and he's taking down the Gallon. Here is the last player alive. The Keith right now has been killed by the Reason, and that's the 14-4 situation. Who Study Gamer, thank you very much for the follow. I more than appreciate that. Welcome to my stream. And I believe that you will enjoy each broadcast that I will do on the stream. Nico and the Whitey are playing with the AK-47, Harnas and the Reason with the Gal. Primusek meanwhile with the Mac-10. And the Reason is throwing the smoke for the banana. The Rebel Crew are using their Molotovs for the banana, and we may see that the Primusek is already going through the apartments. He is in the boiler right now and he's smoking off the long. it's the reason who is challenging the Exa right now, and he's taking down the Goofy as well, and the Whitey killed the Maku. It's a 4 against 2 situation, and the Rebel Crew players are going like a hot knife through the butter, through the A side, and we may see that the Kif is right now in the challenge against the Whitey. And the Whitey is almost dead. Oh, he has 87 health points, sorry, not almost dead. The Nico killed him, so he is dead. And he's just a Gallon. The Gallon is on the counter respawn, and he's saving the M4A4. And we are going to watch the timeout of the Excellent Team. The pause has been called before the last round, so that we may see that the Excellent Team is not going to give up. They are going to try to win this match. And so it's a 15-4 right now, and the Rebel Crew is going for the first match point in this game. And we may take a look at the Primusek is right now with nothing in his hands, just the money. Staying on the third spawn. On the opposite side, there's the Excellent Team, the Gallon who saved the M4A4. There's a Maku, Goofy, Kif, and the Axa. All those players are pretty low on money. I would say that the Kif should buy something, or you know, the opposite. You know, if I would call a strat, okay. So the Gallon, you have the M4A4, and you are going to drop a scout, okay. Nice, okay. Nice, some weapon, scout or whatever. Maybe in the FAMAS would be greater, I would say. And then the Goofy should buy armor when he's buying a new MP as well. He should buy just the armor, and the Maku should drop the weapon to the Goofy. And yeah, nothing like that is happening. Okay, so let's just broadcast. You know, I'm the broadcaster, not the coach. Not anymore, of course. I used to be a coach, and few days before I was thinking about getting back into that. Like today, whole day I'm thinking about getting back into the coaching. I don't know why. I feel like, oh man, the coaching is really great idea. Why am I not doing it anymore? Why am I not doing it anymore? Tell me. Why not? Huh. We may see that the reason with the AWP, Whitey and Nico with the AK-47, Primus with the SG-553, and the Harness with the Gal. Those are the weapons of the Rebel Crew who are trying to win this match. With this match point that is for them right now. And Kif has been hit for 26 health points already, and he's dropping down the grenade for the banana, and the Nico has been hit for 18. We may watch the Kif is smoking off the Molotov. And the Gallon killed the Primusek on the A side, and we may see that's a 4 against 3 situation already. And the Nico killed the Maku, so it's 4 against 1 on the A side, and the Whitey killed the Gallon. So it's just the Kif 1 against 4 who is going to try to win this situation. The Kif is going very slowly for the banana, and he has the defuse kit and he has the scout, so he still has a chance to win this round. The Kif is right now in the charge against the Reason, and the Reason is ending this match 16-4 for the Rebel Crew. Thank you very much everyone for watching this match. It was really great today. And you can take a look on the scoreboard for last time for today. So there is a Nico with a 26-10, Reason with a 20-6, Primusek with a 20-13, Harnas with the 13-10, and the Whitey with 9-12. On the opposite side, the exact team, there's a Maku with the 13-17, Kif with 12-18, Agza with 12-18, Gallon with 9-18, and the Goofy with 5-17. So guys, I really appreciate that you have been there with me whole time. I did stream 3 hours and 48 minutes, and it's just because of that today matches were really fast, I would say. And it's 20:46 and I should already go sleep pretty soon, so I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to leave you, and I can wish you a good night. Thank you everyone for coming, and if you can stay for the end it would be nice, but if you won't stay for the end it's no problem. It depends on you. Because I'm always at the end of the stream just putting the ad. And have a great night, guys. Bye bye. And okay, guys, thank you very much for being here on the stream. And I'm going to turn off the show. Have a great night. Good night. Bye bye, guys. Have a great rest. Bye bye.